Hey, Wolfpack, we are back doing another regular show tier list. Taking it step by step, this time we're on Season 3, basically the peak season of regular show. And we're going to be talking about all the episodes that premiered this season, ranking them from top best to bottom worst. I'm Catastrophe, and joined with me is my brother, Wolf.
Yo.
Yeah, Wolf came back because Wolf really loves a regular show. We've been having Wolf on a lot of streams lately.
Yeah, because you finally been doing things I'm interested in.
Yeah, what, Time Force and Power Rangers Mystic Force we saw together, and more regular show stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so this was definitely where the animation greatly improved on regular show, and we got a lot more crazier stuff this season, and they also ramp up the hardcore violence. Regular show always had a dark sense of humor and violence side. Here, I believe we have, like, a lot more disturbing stuff, like the Terror Tales from the Park and Death Bear slashing a guy's arms off, that kind of stuff. First one, yay, it's back. Hey, Anime Night, you made it. Alright, so I'm going to be going over the tier list rules if this is your first tier list ever. We are going to be talking about each and every one of these episodes, ones we love, ones we hate, ones are mixed up on, and we're going to be ranking them from who's top best to bottom worst. So here are the slots, going with letter grades this time. Up top, we have S tier. These ones are the best of the best, the 10 out of 10s, the golden gems. Maybe a 9 out of 10 would make it up here too. These ones, all stars, we love them. Greatest regular show hits ever. Greatest episodes of the series, greatest episodes of the season. They are just good all around. Underneath that, we have A. These ones are good, decent, not great. Sorry.
You were stuttering quite a bit.
Sorry, I'm a bit sick right now, okay? Alright, so these ones are good, they're fine, love them, did their job, definitely a golden tier episode. I would say 8 or 9s out of 10s. Underneath that, we have B tier. These ones are okay. They're average. They're fine. Silver Skull territory. 6 to 7s out of 10s.
6,
7. These ones, they did their job. They were definitely decent. I would watch them, but I wouldn't say they're the best episode ever.
They're good, but flawed.
Right. Then in C tier, we have below average. They're whatever. I might watch them once, but not all that great an episode. Had an equal amount of good and bad, I would say. Definitely had some marks that were positive, but also a lot holding it back. Just, I would say, a boring, forgettable episode. Then we have D tier. These ones, plain bad. They're duds. They're weak. They're the lame ducks. They're the ones that didn't quite make it. Probably a good idea here, but just wasn't all that entertaining, funny, or well written. But at rock bottom, we have F tier. F is for failure. 0 out of 10s, the worst of the worst, and sadly, we might see 1 or 2 episodes down here. I know Gut Model's on here.
Oh,
so,
God.
Yeah, these ones, don't like them, dislike them. Characters at their worst, just plain not funny or totally stupid. The worst ever, and that's our tier list, all letter grades this time. And we got, honestly, a pretty big amount. We have almost 40 episodes here.
Yep.
Alright, Wolf, any thoughts you want to talk about this season?
Don't think so.
Don't think so?
Regular show's just a good show most of the time.
It is. This was definitely... Regular show definitely peaked here. This was when it was huge, when it was everywhere. When regular show was watched by watched by millions. They had the Halloween specials finally. I remember that was a big event.
Oh, yeah.
I saw ads for it all the time.
They hyped it up in the trailer.
Yeah, I remember when Cartoon Network used to do ads for their new episodes.
Promos, yes.
Yeah.
I'll always remember that because I always remember Star Wars, the Clone Wars doing it with the brainworms.
Right.
I'll never forget that. Even though I've conquered my fear of that review, it's still just a creepy promo.
39 episodes to be exactly, yeah almost 40 if you round up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss when Cartoon Network used to hype us up for episodes. That made me actually interested in watching the show.
Right.
But yeah, got a lot of good, got a lot of bad, got a lot of everything in between, so let's finally start this tier list. What is the first episode of the 3rd season?
We're gonna start off with an episode that's so much fun. So much fun.
So much fun.
That's Stick Hockey.
Alright, I think this is it. Stick
Yeah.
Hockey. This one, S tier.
I know,
S
it's
tier.
so
Yeah.
good.
Starting us out on a high note, stick hockey. This is the one where Mordecai and Rigby get addicted to playing a game. It's stick hockey, an arcade game. It used to be Benson's. They get obsessed with playing with it to the point where they miss out on work, and Benson tells them they have to do all their work if they want to keep the stick hockey table. They do all the work, but then Benson sold it out anyway. He sold it away to a thrift store and completely betrayed them, and surprisingly, this one turns into a Benson episode.
Yep.
So basically, they have to hunt down the stick hockey table and get it back, leading to a Mortal Kombat tournament. Yeah, I love this one. It is so funny.
It's so crazy. Even just the montage of them hunting down the stick hockey as it passes from, like, owner to owner.
Right, and the running gag, like, ugh, don't say it like that.
Yeah,
What's this? I come back here and find you guys twiddling some sticks? Ugh, don't say it like that. Yeah, I finally get the saying, work hard and play hard.
And we'll be playing hard all night.
Ugh, don't say it like that. I'm here for my friends. Ooh, these pathetic stick twiddlers.
Don't say it like that.
That was funny.
I know.
And we find out more about Benson's past. He had an apprentice, another gumball machine, who got beheaded, fatality in a Mortal Kombat stick hockey tournament.
Yep.
It turns out stick hockey's really serious business, and their table ends up in this underground fighting ring where people are gambling and betting and fighting stick hockey to the death. And his old arch nemesis Chong is there. He's kind of a parody of Goro and Shang Tsung. He sounds like Muscle Man, though, with an Asian accent.
Ooh, Benson.
Addicted to stick game. This was before the video game addiction became common.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, stick hockey is just fun.
Yeah, Wolf and I played
Yeah,
this.
we hunted it down because of this episode so long ago.
Right, we were so in awe finding, a real stick hockey table. We spent
Right.
so many quarters there playing. It was
So
just
good.
fun. It was fun.
I know.
We got to get our own one day. But yeah, this
much
one...
better than Fool's Ball.
Right, and Benson shows up, saves the day, and defeats his arch nemesis and gets closure. And they finally win the stick hockey table back after a Mortal Kombat battle. I do love how insane it goes in the Shadow
Right.
Clubs. We even see the pit from Mortal Kombat.
And also the spears from Mortal Kombat.
Right, Benson wins by 1 point, and he just wanted to help Mordecai and Rigby avoid falling in the same pit he did. Just some dried out loser stuck working in the park for the rest of his life. And then they get over it.
Yep.
They're done playing it. They're going back to video games now.
Yeah, back to the status quo.
Right. I love this one.
I know, it's so good.
It's so good. We watch it all the time because it's just that funny.
I mean, to take a quote from it again, it's so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
And where they're trying to find the hockey table and they go to like all the different
yeah.
back alleys and mafiosos.
Sewers, the
The
guy on the
homeless
swing,
guy. This guy under a pier.
the rich guys.
Right. Like
So
pretty much
good.
everyone. This one, S tier. It is
Yeah.
a classic. It is one of the top episodes of regular
There
show.
is only one point I have against it, and it's mostly because later Benson's past keeps getting reworked. That it's just kind of confusing.
Practically like lived a lifetime of adventures.
Right? It's hard to even get his age right because of what he's done and how he's looked through all of it.
Stick hockey is a serious sport. Insult it and you'll pay with your life. Don't chop off our heads, Anime Night. Can you imagine if there was a fatality with stick hockey in Mortal Kombat? Maybe it would be in a friendship. That would be honestly pretty
Yeah.
funny. I could see Warner Brothers doing that if they could get Mortal Kombat right.
Right.
But yeah, this one's funny. Also, that the playing cards where Pop shows
Yeah.
the Joker.
And it's
Ooh,
Benson.
you. It's Benson.
Right.
I kind of have questions on how.
I assume it's just a custom-made deck.
It's like all the park workers as characters on your
Or
card.
maybe it's just Benson on the Joker. Maybe like
Right.
Mordecai and Rigby ordered it as a joke.
Right. Okay. But yeah, stick hockey, S tier, one of the best. Will it be outclassed? We're about to find out.
Yeah.
I think it's still top tier. Going on to S tier. What game next?
Bet to be blonde.
All right, let's find it down here. Bet to be blonde. Oh my blonde.
Oh, there it is.
Ah, thank you.
Right, because a gut model.
Okay. I actually do really like this
Same.
episode.
Back
Do you
when-
want to put it on S or A tier?
Yeah.
I'm kind of contemplating.
Honestly, I want to say S. I don't think there's a whole lot of bad. The whole stuff with all the Roger Craig Smiths as blondes was really funny.
Right. the follically challenged environment.
That's wrong.
Okay, so in this one, Mordecai and Rigby have a wager playing video games. Whoever wins gets to avoid the fate of having their hair dyed as their character's hairstyle.
Well, not just dyed, also styled, as in...
Right, they have to get their favorite character's hairstyle. They win, but they play it, and Rigby cheats because of course he does.
Yeah.
He sabotages Mordecai's controller by unplugging it, and Mordecai loses. Rigby cheated on a bet, so Mordecai has to become Blondecai, and Mordecai gets Leon Kennedy's haircut. It is pretty surreal seeing him like that. He gets hair. And Mordecai has to live with the blonde for the rest of the, month.
It's either month or week.
Month or week, but yeah. He's Blondecai now, and Rigby acts like a jerk, smugly rubbing it in his face, until Mordecai ditches him in favor of these cool blonde guys. This fraternity picks Mordecai up, hang out with him, think he's cool because he's a blonde like them, and we blondes gotta stick together, and metaphors for race wars.
Right. They're just like a fucking Nazi club, practically.
Right. They invite Mordecai, and Mordecai decides he wants to hang out with them, and Rigby slowly loses his best friend. Rigby is finally feeling a bit guilty. He wants to keep Mordecai by his side, but he doesn't want to confess that he cheated on the bet. And it does lead to a lot of the funny scenarios. Skips, you gotta help me.
Let me guess, you cheated on a bet.
How'd you know?
I could tell by the shame in your eyes.
Yeah, that's classic.
I know.
And Skips actually gives him advice, and he's completely pissed off that way. You're not taking my advice.
Right.
I got it. I'll just call the bet off.
Call the bet off.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. It takes it personally that he didn't listen. Rigby tries to get Mordecai back, and it's kind of clear Mordecai is avoiding him. There's so many times where he does actually see him in the montage. But yeah, Mordecai is choosing to be with the blonde guys. They're going on fun adventures, racing other haired people, working out, shopping for sweet clothes. But it turns out the blondes are actually a cult, and Mordecai has to pass one more initiation. I need to blonde an outsider. And he abducts Rigby. I do love Quintel sounds so brainwashed as Mordecai.
I know, right?
Goodbye, Rigby. Thank you for helping me realize my true self. And Rigby doesn't confess until he's literally about to die. They're like gonna dip him in blonde lava, I believe.
Yeah, they're gonna blonde him to death.
Right, they're gonna blonde him to death, and it turns out, twist ending, this was all just to teach Rigby a lesson to not lie and be honest with his friends.
Oh, so all these guys are here to teach me a lesson too, right?
No, they're actually a real society of evil cult.
We should run now.
And it turns into a death battle with the blonde cult tries to kill them.
Yeah, mimicking the video game, which they've always done and will continue to do with the plots.
Right. It's like a shootout, chase scene, and it's time too because they have to set a bomb.
Yeah.
It turns out the ring shoots lasers. They kill a few of the blondes, and Mark Hamill comes out shooting with the mega rings.
Big one. But he takes off his targeting locator.
Right. But then they self-destruct the ring and leave it in all the peroxide.
Right.
It's like gasoline now. They blow it up and kill the entire blonde cult.
Yeah.
We will be seeing the blondes again in a future episode. But yeah, they kill them all, and Rigby learns a valuable lesson. Care to put a wager on that?
No.
Where do you want to put this episode?
S. It's
right.
really fun.
I'm putting it below stick hockey,
Oh,
though.
yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, Bet to be Blonde, definitely a fun episode. It is funny, it is outrageous, and honestly really unpredictable the first time you watch this.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Gonna put it onto S tier.
Yep.
What came next, then?
Skip Strikes.
I believe it's down here somewhere.
It's not earlier.
Not a slam dunk.
Moved ever since we took some of them
Okay,
off.
there it is, up here.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the one where the park crew goes bowling, and they have a team of Benson, Mordecai, and Rigby, and Skips. Skips is their best bowler. They would be nothing without this guy. So, it turns out they were just bowling for fun, but then landed their way in a tournament, almost up to the top, winning a trophy.
Well, it wasn't for fun. There was like a bonding activity. Benson
Yeah, it was
came
like a
up with.
mandatory exercise, and would lead them to winning a championship tournament. Skips
Yeah.
is the best bowler there is. However, they come across a rival team
The magical elements.
with all the magic characters dueling it out with Skips, and all of them are like kind of Skips' arch enemies.
Right.
We have the baby, we have Death, he's the leader of them, we have Gary coming back, and the wizard from the Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people didn't recognize him the first time this came
it's
out.
such a non-character before this.
Right, he's the one who goes peeing in the woods, and again, the wizard would be like the deadliest villain of this entire
Yeah.
series. I never saw that episode, but only know that Rigby cheated on the bet. Oh, you never saw a bet
Oh,
till
you
you won?
should watch it.
Definitely a good one. Have you noticed I'm the only one who's here? It says there's like 2 other people on here.
Yeah.
I think one of them is me, though, but yeah, there's someone else watching.
And one of them's probably just lurking. But that's
Right.
fine. More will come.
Yeah, more will come. We got like plenty of episodes to work with. Okay, so basically they're winning, and Death decides to sabotage the enemy team. He reveals he has some blackmail information on Skips. He says it's a secret that will change everything. It's really his name. It's like his true
it's
name.
the smallest secret anyone could ever
Right,
keep.
he like holds it over and pretends it's like something huge, and he tells Skips back out of the tournament or I'll tell your entire friends your secret.
Yeah.
And Skips cowers and backs away, has some guilt, of course, because they're his friends, and he takes a moment to be with himself and his own thoughts to think it over. And the guys pretty much lose their best player. And now, next thing on the agenda, losing and how to deal with it.
Because we're gonna lose.
But it turns out Rigby, in his brilliance, decided to make a deal with Death. If he wins and beats them in the tournament, he wins a soul ball. But if they lose, he gets their souls for another soul ball to make.
Whoa, soul ball. I can rub that in so many people's faces.
Deal!
You put our souls on a ball?
Ow! But it was a magic ball. Ow! But hey, at least you know now, right?
Love it.
Yeah, Rigby lands them into trouble. He bet their souls over this tournament, and they need Skips back, but sadly, Skips has fled town. He's gone away, thinking about leaving forever, and the guys have to kiss their souls goodbye and face the music.
I do love the sad music as they drive over.
Hey, how about some tunes, guys?
It's the saddest thing. There's all the
All
soul
these shirts, nobody's here forever. Buy
Right.
soul food.
Le Petit Mort toys.
Right.
Love that one. I think it's like a mortuary as well.
Muscle Man and Five seem to have no reaction that his coworkers
Right.
are gonna die.
Still surprised they went to Pops for bowling when we later see that we earlier saw, I think, Muscle Man being good at it.
Right? He was good
High
at it. He would
fives, yeah.
probably have helped.
Right.
Boy, what happened to Skips? Oh, that ain't Skips. Just some bloke with a fat head. They show up. The magical elements are like the cool guys. Everybody's
Right.
impressed by them.
Getting signatures from people.
They seem to actually be winning at first. Oi, Benson! Choke, 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 choke! And he messes up.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, Skips shows up at the last second to save the day. Skips was thinking to himself, looks back at his fond memories, and realizes that, yeah, his friends are more important than his secret. He shows up and they kick ass in the tournament, and the magical elements decide to cheat, using magic on full display. Alright, what'd I tell you guys about using black holes in?
Right. Yeah, but that's the Prince of Synthos for you.
Reminds me of the bet from Fairly Odd Parents for Cosmo and Wanda for a nickel. I mean, she was worth at least a quarter. Yeah, that did happen. Okay, so yeah. They duel it out with the magical elements in the most hilarious and intense bowling tournament ever. And of course, Skips wins. And it turns out the secret was his true name. His name isn't actually Skips.
It's Wogs.
It's Wogs. I just changed it because I got tired of everybody asking why I always skipped instead of Wogs. His name was Wogs.
Yeah,
That's,
I know, right? It's so dumb.
that's so dumb. And he acts like there was this big, humiliating or dangerous thing.
Right.
Yeah, it was just his real name. And they all make peace with Skips, and he hints that he has more backstory going on.
Yeah.
Where do you want to rank this one?
I really want to say S again.
I might say A, but I could do S because of the funny montage of all the death stuff. I'll put it
what
low
are your?
S.
I don't know. What are your hang-ups with it first?
Well, honestly, Skip's gonna let them die because his name was Wogs?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, really, bro?
And I guess the secret as well also wasn't that intense.
Right. That was kind of disappointing to me. I know
Yeah.
it's a comedy show, but he kept acting like it was serious, and they bet their souls on this game, man.
Well, no, Rigby bet all their souls on it.
Yeah, he did. We know why he called himself Wogs, and it involved someone named Demona.
Yeah, Desdemona.
Desdemona. Also, I wonder what they did with the soul ball. Yeah, Rigby gets the soul ball. It never came back.
Nope, it just keeps it.
You think it'd make a cameo, but yeah, Rigby won the soul ball.
Yeah.
I believe you owe me a soul ball. Take it. I got another one just like it.
And plenty more.
Yeah, this one, I'll put on S tier for you, Wolf. It was
I
definitely
can
a good
keep it
episode.
low for you as well.
I would say it's a nice, heartwarming episode
Yeah.
that makes up for it. I'll put it on to S tier. Skips made another strike.
Yep.
Alright, what came next?
Speaking of overpowered wizard moments, we're getting to the top one here with Terror Tales of the Park.
Already?
Yep, episode 4, baby.
Alright, we all know this one's going on S tier.
Yeah,
I
even
will
with the
put it up
crash
first.
pits.
This one, it's great. Wolf and I did a long stream ranking every Terror Tale short, but the first Terror Tales is still the best one. Love the baby doll episode that draws on people's faces. That one was hilarious.
Yeah.
Death Metal Crash Pit had its moments. It's the weakest story, but had a few good dark comedy moments here and there. Muscle
Yeah.
Man was actually pretty funny, but the wizard killing everyone, that is the one everybody loves and adores. It is still classic to this day. Rigby turning into a house, super funny, and love how it goes from just a simple, goofy, regular show episode to the entire park crew getting horribly murdered in an instant.
Yeah, it goes to a slasher film by the end of it.
Yeah. Also, read that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Love the Terror Tales from the Park. We'll keep this one brief, Wolf,
Yep.
for you. Yeah, it's S tier. Still good all this time later. The Wizard one is my favorite and still the number one Terror Tale. The first one knocked it out of the park. It is going on to S tier.
Yep.
Alright, what came next, Wolf?
Camping can be cool.
This one I really like.
Yep.
Just
Robert
gotta find
Englund's
it.
first guest appearance.
I think this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Campy Can Be Cool, a Mordecai and Margaret episode, but one that actually spirals into fun insanity. Mordecai and
always.
Rigby are going camping, but Margaret's never been camping, so they decide to make it a double date, inviting the girls over to go camping out in the woods.
What,
And-
you've never been camping? What's
What's
wrong with you?
Wow. Mordecai sees this as a chance to make his move, and I do like the opening of this. Margaret, you can come. Your boyfriend might not like you spending time in the woods with two dudes. What boyfriend? I'm not seeing anyone right now. Guys are the worst.
Oh, yeah, no, guys are the worst.
That grinny gives
Right,
her
I
the,
love that.
Now's my chance.
Right, doing the fucking male feminist thing.
I didn't even know that Freddy's in this episode. Yeah, Robert Englund plays the Stag Man, the deer guy, the
Yeah.
half human, half deer killer. Kind of funny, because you think it'd be more of a Jason thing,
I
but
know,
yeah.
right?
Okay, so they take Margaret and Eileen out camping in the woods for the first time. I thought Eileen was much funnier in this episode than Do Me a Solid.
I just like Eileen all the time, honestly.
She got time
She's
to
such
shine.
a solid character.
She actually makes the campfire. Wow, you're really good at this. Yeah, I used to get lost in the woods all the time.
Oh, when you were a kid?
Last year. Eileen's lived quite a life.
Yeah.
But yeah, they take them to this secret spot that's supposed to be off limits so they could avoid the public in the park. They like take a secret road, have their own area. It's like near a waterfall, and it's completely secluded and kept to themselves.
Because you're not supposed to go there.
Right. They have all the privacy and fun they want. They actually have fun. We see a deer wandering around hinting that this guy is going to come back. But eventually it turns into Mordecai trying to hit on Margaret. Things go terribly wrong. So you don't think all guys are jerks, right? They hear something out in the woods. But then things go pretty much wrong because Rigby forgot to pack the tent.
Yeah, because it starts raining.
I wanted the sleeping bags and the tarp.
Well, where's the tarp?
I forgot it. What? Things go wrong. It starts raining. They didn't pack any supplies, and stupid Mordecai left the keys inside the car when he turned on the radio. Then the park ranger shows up. He has some tools. He says he'll come back. They try to build a shelter to keep out of the rain at least, only to come across the Deer Man. And it turns out it's Robert Englund. And This is where the episode gets really weird. He comes out, he's half man, half deer, and he hates humanity. He's pissed off at all the campers who come and ruin nature.
Yep.
And I just like they imply this guy has like some kind of dark, traumatic backstory. Like, we love the forest, just like Mother said she loved me and told me not to follow her back to the city.
Wait, what?
And he tells them he plans to kill them all for ruining his sanctuary.
But don't worry, he'll use all their parts.
And he'll give them a 10-second head start. And he's slowly counting down and leads to basically a psycho killer chase moment. They're trying to run from the deer man. They manage to break open the window, drive away. I think he's gone. He's like pouncing on them, chasing them Jason Voorhees style. It's kind of funny Robert Englund plays this character.
Yeah.
He would go on to voice Antipops in the final season.
Or
because,
Malum Cranus.
Right, he has that really epic villain voice, but it's kind of funny he played a role earlier in regular show. They got Robert Englund as a psycho horror movie killer. Ironically, as somebody who leans more towards Jason than Freddy.
Yep.
But yeah. And yeah, I do really like it. I like the chase scene, how insane this gets.
Right.
And the deer literally gets ran over by the ranger guy.
Yep, classic deer.
Wait, he was Antipops? Yeah, Robert Englund is Antipops and the Deer Man. Makes you wonder if Stagman is half human and half deer, then who was the human, the mom or the daddy?
Don't question it.
We'll just put some clothes on the humany parts. They accidentally ran him over. Everyone lives except for Deer Man. And Margaret is actually happy because she survived her first camping trip. Camping can be cool. Yeah, they decide camping is cool and they all grow a bit closer.
Yep.
Where do you want to put this episode? I was thinking A at least.
I was thinking A as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not S tier because of the Margaret and Mordecai love triangle.
Yeah, even without that mess later, it's still not a whole lot to go for.
It's a bit of a slow burn, but I will say it does pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stagman was definitely the MVP of this episode.
Of course.
It was so crazy. Camping can be cool. Our first A tier episode. It is awesome. It's a cool camp trip.
Yep.
All right, what came next?
One of my favorites with Boom Shakalaka, Slam Dunk.
Oh, we got Slam Dunk.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. All right. This is the one where Mordecai and Rigby challenged Muscleman and High Five Ghost to a basketball competition for computer rights. So, once again, Margaret's in the plot. Margaret needs help with a website she's building and asks Mordecai for help. Mordecai wants to use the computer, but Muscleman has taken all the time for today, where they have to beat them in a basketball match for computer rights for the week, and it escalates to insanity from that point onward.
Yeah.
I do like how Muscleman pulls a Batman, just shows up.
Right.
What are you doing? You can't just take the computer. I got my downloads waiting on here. And he's like playing outside
Right.
again. Oh, what? He's not even using it. Come on, let's just do this. Did I not make myself clear? He like
Right.
shows up. Reminds me of Peter Griffin. Who touched his firm sat?
Yep.
It's just so funny.
Right.
They challenge him to a basketball tournament, but one problem, Mordecai and Rigby absolutely suck at basketball.
Yep.
They're the worst athletes ever. They
Right.
lose horribly. They keep taking bets, and Mordecai desperately wants to impress Margaret. We get that shot where Margaret's riding her bike and gets the butt
focus on
shot.
the butt with the music.
I am amazed they did that.
I know.
Yeah, see, Margaret has a nice butt. Now we know why Mordecai's into her.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mordecai and Rigby desperately need help. They declare that basketball sucks, leading to the arrival of the basketball god,
Yeah.
voiced by the late, great Carl Weathers. It's kind of funny they got Carl
I
Weathers
know.
as this character. Yeah, he's Dylan, you son of a bitch. Yep, Carl Weathers shows up as the basketball god. And this is a pretty interesting character design. I do like how he looks. He shows up in his flying car to coach Mordecai and Rigby to be the best basketball players ever in order to beat Muscle Man. And they still suck.
Yep, even after a training montage where the only thing good they do is the exercising.
Right, they're doing like jumping jacks, doing push-ups, doing
Arm
squats,
stretches,
yeah,
yeah.
doing everything except when they play with the ball, they suck. They hit him in the crotch with it.
Yeah, I think it was the shin.
They did? Okay, I thought it was like in his crotch.
I wasn't sure because
he's
I
like-
like bent. I just don't remember.
I remember he falls down, saying over,
Right.
and they break his car too.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Like, Rigby throws a 3-pointer and it bounces back in his face
Yep.
perfectly. Carl Weathers, yep. We've only just begun. Yep, Carl Weathers. He is definitely pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah, I love him in this.
He's like no nonsense, completely straight face, calling them stupid and worthless.
Right, but he doesn't want that. He doesn't want Muscle Man to be right about him.
Hot belly green goblin saying my coaching skills suck, so I'm just gonna give you the powers.
Ah, cool.
And they become basketball gods. They
Yep.
gain the powers and finally win some points over Muscle Man and Fives, but Muscle Man pulls a fast one on them. Fives takes a dive. Ooh, oh.
In the fakest way possible.
Right, and Muscle Man declares he needs a partner, and he chooses the coach to be his partner.
They
And they
got it
both
back.
get powers, leading to a Dragon Ball Z style basketball match.
Yep.
And yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty funny. I do like how Muscle Man rides the hoop.
Yeah.
How's it feel to use the internet at your mom's for the rest of your life? Joke all you want, Rigby, but there's only gonna be one winner. It's so funny. They turn a basketball game into this big epic.
They take it to space, even.
Right, they go into space to do the ultimate slam dunk, and Mordecai finally wins. They win computer rights for life.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we get to a twist ending. It turns out, oh, Margaret doesn't need his help anymore. She asked Eileen to do it because that was like weeks ago.
Yep.
There's a difference of time and space.
Yep.
But hey, at least you said you were hot, leading to some hope for Mordecai.
Yep.
Okay, where do you want to rank this
I
one?
want to put it in S.
S
sure.
too.
I'm sure you'll go against it in some
Might
parts.
put it low S again.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely under Skip Strikes.
that's fair.
I do like that one a bit more. Yeah, Slam Dunk, I do like it. My problem was it was kind of on all the time. That kind of got infuriating.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Slam Dunk, I will admit, it is a good episode. It's dumb fun. It is amazing. The animation takes a huge step up in this one.
Yeah, they had the butt shot.
And yeah, I think Muscle Man is actually pretty funny as the antagonist in this one.
Mhm.
Slam Dunk, pretty cool. Love you, Carl Weathers. And this will not be the last time we see the basketball god. But
Yeah.
this one, it is a literal slam dunk. Alright, what came next?
Cool bikes.
Oh boy, here it is.
Yeah.
Cool bikes. The ones where Mordecai and Rigby lose access to the cart and are forced to ride bikes by their boss Benson until it's fixed. However, the guys want the cart back, so they declare a bet that Benson has to say they're cool. If they can convince Benson that they're cool, then they can get the cart back. Leading to Mordecai and Rigby trying to be the coolest guys around town. And it gets crazy from that point on. So, I do like the beginning of this episode, honestly. You're gonna be like, oh, those guys will never be cool. Then we'll show you, oh yeah, we're totally cool. Then I'll be like, oh man, I was wrong. They're totally cool.
And I'll be like, get back to work. So good.
So good. Their banter is pretty funny in this
Right,
one.
it's
Benson is so
solid.
fickle. And I do like, they're trying to look cool on the bikes. And Muscle Man, what are those? Those are losers, baby. You don't want anything to do with them. Mordecai and Rigby are so lame until they go to basically the Gap and they buy a
Yeah.
bunch of cool clothes. And over time, they become cooler and cooler, becoming hipsters, becoming cool chads,
Setting trends, even.
making their bikes super epic, going from like lame scooters to these tricked out rides, basically.
Right.
And Benson refuses to admit they're cool. They keep buying more and more cool stuff, more and more clothes, and decide we don't care what you think. However, it causes a supernova of coolness, and Mordecai and Rigby are arrested. Under what charge?
For being too cool.
And they're taken to the cool Death Star to await trial. Mordecai and Rigby are so cool that they're destroying the universe, and they're on trial for their lives, basically.
Yep, they will create a coolness singularity.
Right, and Gary's their lawyer. Kind of funny, Gary shows up here.
Yep, the Prince of Synthos, now public defender.
Right, and the cool council is debating their fate, leading to a pretty hilarious trial.
Yeah.
Like, that guy just threatened Muscle Man, too. Permission to treat this cat as hostile as possible.
I'm cool with that.
He like threatens to punch him out.
Right.
I feel like the thrift store guy completely sells them out.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
those
like,
guys were totally uncool. Until they came to my store and became the coolest guys ever. They brought so much business to my store. Check it out, son. I got numerical evidence to prove it.
screws them over so much.
Right. Just wanted to show his store.
I know.
They eventually invite Benson up, and of course, at the worst possible time, Benson finally admits Mordecai and Rigby are the coolest guys I know.
Yeah.
And Mordecai and Rigby are sentenced to death, apparently. Oh, can't forget your favorite joke. Overruled judge, or is it overcooled?
Yo, play that back to me. Overruled judge, or is it overcooled?
It's so stupid, it's funny. Then it turns into a big epic fight scene out of nowhere. Benson actually saves their lives in this one.
Yep.
Benson helps save them, beat up the guards, they chuck that one guy into space.
Right.
And then they blow up the cool Death Star by throwing the bikes at a satellite dish. They killed like everyone. Some of these people are probably innocent.
I know,
but,
right?
yeah. They leave and we see Gary's car gets out. I was kind of
course.
concerned Gary was gonna die.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make it back. So, you finally admitted you're cool. Does that mean we get the cart back?
No.
It just ends.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of abrupt, but this one I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Had a lot of great jokes, of course. I do like it. Where do you want to rank it? I was thinking like A.
I was thinking A2 because as much as I do like it, there's just something about it that I don't think.
I think it's the abrupt ending. There's not really like any closure.
Well, I mean that's fine. Honestly, I just don't know where it is for me. Part of it might be the opening for me, and like where they're trying to be cool and stuff like that. It's just I feel like that's not as strong as the trial itself.
Oh, really?
I really love the trial. I'm sorry.
The trial was the best part.
so
Just how crazy it gets,
Right.
and everyone rode bikes to the Death Star, apparently.
Right. Like I just don't think it's as strong as some of the other ones on the S tier.
That lawyer with the sunglasses had Muscle Man's hairstyle. Yeah, he did. It looks like
Right.
the big shaggy kind of hair like his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking A, but
Yeah.
do we like it more than Campy Can Be Cool?
I don't think I do actually. I think Camping Cool is a bit better.
Alright.
Or I just enjoy it more.
Cool bikes, pretty awesome, pretty cool. But overall, I would say a fine episode. Not one of my top tier, S tier masterpieces of regular show, but Cool Bikes, definitely dumb fun. Go check it out. It's cool. We'll put it on to A tier. All right, what came next?
Before I get to the next one, hey, look over there.
Huh? Wow. Dude, he just stole your wallet. Nah, don't tell me. No
House rules, yep.
This is it, yeah. Mordecai and Rigby are tired of the rules at the house. Benson updates the rule book, and it takes away a lot of stuff they do or enjoy.
And also references some fun adventures before.
Right. No unicorns. What does that even mean? It's like, did you guys forget that whole adventure?
Right, that whole endeavor where Benson killed them.
I do like they reference a lot of old episodes, like no rock, paper, scissors, no punchies.
No prank calls.
Right. And those all come back in the no rules world.
Of course.
Mordecai and Rigby decide to take a stand. They're not signing off on the new rule book. They're going to go their own way. And it leads to a lot of fun misadventures. We love they try camping and Muscle Man destroys their
Right.
tent.
Well, yeah, because it's the new rule of no camping.
Right? But you didn't have to destroy our tent.
Yes, I did.
They try bumming with Margaret, but no, they're not allowed to. They try bumming with other friends, not allowed to. Eventually, they go into a dark alley where they meet the no rules guy. This guy was like a really weird
I
character.
know, right?
He's like a homeless guy in a business suit, but has an eye patch, and he wears roller skates everywhere he goes.
Right, I think he also had a cape.
Yeah, he did. He
It
had
was
like a
tattered
pound cake or
Yeah,
somewhere.
it was something dumb.
Like, dude, I know of a place where rules don't exist.
It just goes in like a trash bag.
Right, they go into like a dumpster, and it takes them to a Twilight Zone parallel dimension where everyone's there. You can get anything you ever want because there's no rules, not even the laws of reality.
Right.
They go in there and they can play 3-person NES games.
Right.
Everyone's like doing supernatural things, spectacular things. There's a guy flying around in a phone booth. Who loses his what?
I'm not gonna say what.
You say you loser. I hate you. It's like flying around in a phone booth attacking
Right.
people. And the unicorns come back.
Well,
They're
don't forget, there's
somehow
also future Mordecai here.
right. Oh, I used to be so cool looking. Oh, you're totally gonna miss that when you're older. You know what else you're gonna miss? That guy. What does that mean? Oh, nothing, dude. Implying Rigby died here.
Right.
The unicorns came back. Yeah, are you happy to see these villains, Wolf? They're still in their drag racing car. Bros.
Never get over J.G. Quintel taking one of the unicorn voices.
Right, but Mordecai and Rigby realize that rules are a good thing because it leads to a lot of bad things happening if you don't follow them.
Right,
Sometimes rules are good, order is good in some cases.
It's necessary, basically.
Right. They learn that this place is not for them. The guy turns out to be a total dick. He steals their wallet because there's no rules of law down here.
Yeah.
And then they decide to fight them. Did you just tell me what to do? Guys, they just told me what to do! And everybody dramatic stares. Aw, no, bro. They told us what to do. Get them! They have the big fight scene, leading to Mordecai and Rigby using the rule book, which they still apparently had.
Well, no, Mordecai summoned it because he tries to bring up that, well, there is one rule here, that you have no
rule
rules.
against rules. Yeah. There's no rule against rules.
That's all I needed to hear.
Right, he summons it here and basically kills them all. Like,
Right.
The rules apparently murder them. I didn't think it would kill them, but yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Unicorns die again, they kill everyone, and they force the guy to take him back to the real world, or else they'll shine a laser pointer in his good eye.
Yep.
They go back and finally agree to Benson's rules, except, haha, they pulled a fast one on him. They ripped out a page,
Yeah.
which was the no video games rule.
Yep.
And they toss it back in the void, killing Roger Craig Smith.
No! Also, we got a lively chat again.
Yeah, we got more people showing
Yeah.
up. Do you know who else shows up late to a tier list? My mom!
Nice.
Hey, how are you, Kat? I'm feeling a bit sick, coming over a cold, but I'm feeling better. Got some Twilight Zone reviews up on Patreon. It's the season that has episode Highway 66. Oh, yeah! This February is a big year for Pokemon since it's turning 30. Not only that, but 4 Pokemon movies are turning old this year.
Oh, wow.
Like 2 days ago on the 5th was the 16th anniversary of Pokemon Zoroark Masters of Illusion movie.
Okay.
Also, I hope you get better soon, Kat. Thank you, Saga. Thank you. Where do you want to put House Rules? I'm thinking kind of A. It
Yeah.
starts out a bit slow. The no rules dimension is where it gets fun.
Exactly.
Same issue as like Cool Bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might put it under Cool Bikes because I watched
That's
that one
fair.
a bit more. House Rules, definitely alright. I do like it. I'm going to
Yeah.
put it on to awesome. It is an A tier episode. Definitely worth the watch. Not what I would call a masterpiece regular show episode, but definitely pure dumb fun.
Yeah.
House Rules, A tier.
Yep.
What came next?
The one that I've always wanted to rewatch, but I feel like rarely came on. Wrap It Up with Donald Glover.
Really, you like Wrap It Up?
It's just one of those episodes that I haven't seen in a long while, and I just kind of wanted to experience again. And after I did, it was actually kind of fun.
We all asked how Cat is, but we never asked Wolf. How's Wolf?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, we love you, Wolf.
I
You're
know.
the face of the
I'm
channel.
fine as well, just a bit sniffly, a bit congested.
21st will be Sylveon Day.
Okay.
pretty
I was
cool.
never strong about Sylveon.
Okay, we got Wrap It Up. Regular show does a rap battle, but with classic poetry. So apparently rap battles happen in the park all the time. Mordecai and Rigby are working the snack bar, probably to repay all those snacks. But yeah,
Probably.
they're watching a rap battle. Apparently this gang likes to come and do like improvised rap battles every now and then, and they like to enjoy the show. However, Pops accidentally gets involved in this. Pops thinks they're saying poetry.
Which I kind of is.
Yeah, Pops thinks they're doing like poetry presentations,
Yep.
and he accidentally like gets involved in this. They think he's challenging them, leading to a rap battle. They call Pops a loser, and Pops declares that he wants a rematch starting tonight, where Mordecai and Rigby have to make a tough call of whether or not they want to stand by Pops or not. They have some second thoughts about this, but we'll get to that. First off, Pops believes they're having like a poetry battle. He wants to challenge them with his own poetry. Pops is a kind and positive person. He of course, he doesn't get with the times, basically.
Yeah.
But he wants to do things his way. He wants to do classic poetry, positive, uplifting, and nice stuff. He tries to win Mordecai and Rigby over, mentoring them in the ways of poetry, that he loves the world, thinks positively, loves nature, and I guess foreshadowing his powers, that he's positive energy.
Yeah, right.
Mordecai and Rigby actually get into it at first, but again, the gang of bullies like pick on Pops, call him like a loser, saying that, oh, poetry's old school, outdated. Nobody likes it anymore. It's all about rap and getting like in your face and stuff.
Right, it's all about aggression and tearing someone else down rather than lifting up.
Right, and Pops wants to stick to his guns, wants to stick to his way, but Mordecai and Rigby get cold feet, and I do kind of hate this moment where Mordecai and Rigby decide to kind of back out. That, like, what if I don't challenge these ruffians? They called me a loser. Yeah, but what if they're right? Yeah, what the hell, Mordecai?
Right.
Like, he's gonna say, you think Pops is a loser?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, an awful Mordecai moment there.
Yep.
But yeah, Pops pretty much is hurt that his friends are backing out and he's going to do this on his own.
Yeah.
And Skips, of all people, calls them out with his haiku soup. Yeah.
It just reminded me of a Family Guy joke, and you know it.
Yeah. Brian, look, my cereal bowl left me a message. It says, ooh.
Peter, those are Cheerios.
Yeah. And like Skips calls him out.
Right,
It
yeah.
says that, oh, you guys are losers because friends don't quit on their
Yeah.
friends. And Skips is actually pretty smart here. I do like that he does appreciate haikus.
Right, and also does later show up to
Yeah, he's
support
in the
them.
rap battle in the background,
Right.
like nodding approvingly at them. But Mordecai and Rigby show up and they kick ass at the rap battle. It is kind of the funny imagery I do like. They decide to do things Pops' way by killing them with kindness. They be nice, say positive, uplifting things, and pretty much kill them all.
Really, I think they only killed two of them, and it's the two guys, because the one guy gets lifted up into the sky.
Right, the girl got crushed.
Right, but she was fine after.
And Pops murdered the lead gang guy by blowing him up.
Yeah, with the spirit bomb positive energy.
It looks so creepy, too.
I know, especially the lighting for it.
Right, he's like, Pop's like smiling contently, and this
Right.
guy's like looking at it completely dazed. Like, what is that? And he blows him up. They won. We're not losers. Hey, losers, where'd you get those outfits? My mom's closet? Yep, they side with Pops, they win the day, and they prove that kindness is better than evil.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do really like this episode.
Yeah.
I might put it on 8 here,
Yeah,
though.
because I understand the Mordecai jerk moment as well, but there really isn't a lot bad with it.
Not too much bad. The problem I do have is that it does kind of feel slow in parts.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they do take the episode honestly a bit more seriously than comedically. That was my only issue with it.
Yep.
Wrap it up. I'm gonna put on 8 here. I will put it above Cool Bikes at
Yeah.
least.
That's fair.
But I'll put it under the camping episode because that was crazy.
Yep.
In reality, rap battles usually turn into gang wars.
Yep.
If you've been in a bad neighborhood, what part? With a park.
Still impressed they got Donald Glover and also apparently Tyler, the Creator.
Just got here what I miss. Not too much. We're like down 9 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, we're down 9 episodes. All right.
Yep.
Actually, that's 1/4 of the show. So I catch up on comments. All right, a lot of Pokemon anniversaries coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, wrap it up. Definitely an interesting episode. I will say it's pretty nice. If you're a Pops fan, definitely a must-watch episode. If you're a regular show fan, yeah, it's definitely good for a one-time watch. I enjoy it. I rewatch it a few times. It's definitely a sweet, wholesome episode. I'll put it on to A tier. All right, what's next, Wolf?
The episode all about finding numbers. Your numbers. Cruising.
Yeah, cruising. This one. Definitely one of the funny, crazier episodes.
Yeah.
So, Mordecai and Rigby want to get a girl's numbers, and this is another one with a wager. Margaret and Eileen call them out that, oh, no girl will ever give a person a number if you cruise around and catcall them.
Right.
But Mordecai and Rigby place a bet. Whoever loses has to pay for the winner's dinner.
Yep.
No matter what, they'll pay it full price. And if Mordecai and Rigby can get a girl's number by cruising, they win the bet. If they don't, then the girls win, and they have to pay for their bet. Mordecai stupidly believes that Margaret is flirting with them, that, oh, this is our chance, it's a double date, they were secretly sending messages to us, bro.
Right.
And Rigby's like, what? I thought women were supposed to be direct with you. Rigby, you'll understand one day.
That's right. This also has in the, like, production notes the DreamWorks face.
Right. It does.
Yeah.
So they go up and pretty much fail, and then we find out Margaret and Eileen have dates.
Yeah.
That they're going to be paying for their double date at the most expensive restaurant in town. And yeah, the girls are kind of at their worst in this episode.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the episodes that you dislike Margaret.
Right. I still like Eileen in it, though.
Eileen's in it, but she's kind of just going along with Margaret's scheme.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're dating two Roger Craig Smiths, and they have to pay for their dinner with their dates at the most expensive restaurant. You'll fill up on bread. Oh, you mean the imported bread? $28. Yeah, they were gonna bankrupt them.
Yeah.
But Mordecai and Rigby need to up their game, so they ask for Pops to lend them his car, Carmelita. They get Carmelita Pops' magic flying car and go cruising around, and Mordecai and Rigby pretty much have no game even with the cool car.
Right.
It's kind of funny. They try cruising for women. None of them want them. And one woman, like, runs away and goes on the helicopter.
Right. Because they just start driving behind her.
Right. They're, like, following her.
Right.
One woman just uses them to sign for her
Yeah.
number to give to somebody else. He's, like, in a dune buggy.
Right. So
But
good.
eventually, two girls come along, and they're pretty sketchy and sus.
They're very punk aesthetic.
Right, they meet Scabatha and Trash. Those were their names.
Was it Trash? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, my name's Trash. Scabatha. Like, one of them's like a British punk.
They both are.
Yeah, weren't they both supposed to be?
They are. Them and their boyfriends are obviously supposed to be the UK punk.
Right, basically these creepy gang girls come along and they are using Mordecai and Rigby to make their real boyfriends jealous.
Yep.
Classic women. Yeah, they were just using them, and it leads to a fight with this gang, guys. And I do love this. Manslaughter and what's his name?
I'm trying to remember. I can't right now.
Yeah, me too. I know one guy's Manslaughter.
Right.
Yeah, it's not coming to me, but one guy's Benson, basically.
Right.
But yeah, basically, these two gang guys chase him around on a car, and it leads to a flying car chase. And yeah, it gets crazy from here on out. The girls just wanted to make them jealous and confess to everything.
Yep.
And apparently the guys forgive them, but still want to beat up Mordecai and Rigby, even though
Right.
they had no involvement in any of this.
What was
until-
at the girl's behest? Can you just kill these blokes and
So we
take
could
us-
go home. Babes, really? That's so touching. You guys are dead. And they accidentally kick the engine out of their car, and I do love that moment where
Yeah, that
Mordecai
face.
sees the engine go and that look of
Yeah,
Mordecai, what was that?
the engine.
The engine! And they go flying out of the sky. The girls get saved by their boyfriends, and the guys actually almost make it. They
Yep.
pull the button and have the bat wings come out,
Right.
only to instantly crash into a tree.
Yep.
They almost had it,
I
honestly.
know, right?
Yeah, they crash, and they tell Margaret and Eileen they're sorry for this, but they have to go to the hospital. Can you give us your numbers for contact?
Yeah, so they can reschedule.
And we did it! We got a girl's number!
What? No.
Yep. Through this insane adventure, they technically succeeded.
Yep.
They got a girl's number and win the bet. And the girls kind of chicken out here. It's like,
Right.
well, at least let us choose the place, and they just give them free food at the
Yeah.
coffee shop. You guys are gonna
I
bankrupt
know,
them.
right? Like, it is just awful on their part.
Right, they were terrible. And I do love the here we go again ending where they're watching and they see like Top Gun. Hey ladies, need a lift? Don't even think about it. Yeah, they were gonna pick up guys on an airplane next time.
Right. And shoot a missile at them.
Yeah, basically nobody learned anything.
Yep.
Where do you want to rank this one?
I honestly don't know. Weirdly, I like the beginning stuff before the craziness.
Really?
Yeah, I do not care for Skabatha and the other
Trash.
Yeah, I do not really care for that.
It's because they're bitches. But
exactly,
yeah.
and there's still some funny moments as well. Like,
car
oh, look,
chase-
a plane!
The car chase itself is funny. I always
Yeah.
laugh at Mordecai's look of defeat when the engine falls
that
out.
one is
That's like
good.
the biggest highlight.
Also, their look of superiority, like they've avoided danger and then crash into the tree.
I do like their face. I know, confidence. I mean, look at your face. What's wrong with my face? It's desperate, dude. You gotta do it like this.
Oh. Dude, this isn't gonna work. No one ever makes these kinds of faces.
That was just funny because how dumb
I
it
know,
was.
right?
Surprising this episode wasn't Margaret's worst appearance. That comes later. Yeah, it does.
It's definitely a low point, though.
Definitely one of Margaret's mean moments.
Yeah.
Like, she was gonna, like, bankrupt them going to this fancy restaurant. It's like, you know, these guys barely make $100 a month.
Right.
Like, what the hell, Margaret? They're gonna be in debt until they died.
Right. And they are in debt by the end of it because they have to pay off the damages for Carmelita.
Right. How much debt do Mordecai and Rigby owe at this
I
point?
know, right?
But yeah, this is also not the last time they destroy one of their friends' cars. We know Muscle Man and Skips will also get in on this too, especially Benson.
Yep.
But yeah, they destroy Carmelita. Don't worry, she'll get repaired soon. But yeah, basically the guys didn't learn anything, but that's kind of made it funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might put this onto A tier, maybe low
Yeah.
A.
'Cause,
Maybe
yeah,
B tier.
most-
Like, I do hate Trash and Skabatha getting
Right.
away with everything. That
And
was
also
definitely...
Margaret being...
Yeah, Margaret was also pretty terrible.
Right.
I guess the lesson is don't trust women.
Right. I could do lowest A.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny. That's the what really holds
Yeah.
it up for me. I do like the humor. I'll put it below House Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cruisin' barely makes it up to A, but I would say it's an A- episode. Has its good moments, has its bad moments, namely Margaret and Trash and Skabatha, but overall I would say it's a dumb fun episode, and it teaches you a valuable lesson of not to pick up chicks in your car.
Yep.
Alright, this one we'll put on A tier. Definitely an awesome drive.
Yep.
Alright, what came next?
The next one is about I'm speaking truth. I'm speaking rebellion.
I am calling the cops.
Yep.
Is
Under the Hood.
Alright, gotta
Park
find it.
Avenue.
This one I barely rewatch.
I like it though. is
You
the
like
problem.
it?
I
Just
yeah.
gotta find it.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay. Short title. Okay.
Yep.
Under the Hood. There's a mystery graffiti artist tagging the entire park, and Mordecai and Rigby accidentally think it's Muscle Man because Muscle Man makes himself look super guilty.
Right.
Yeah, he looks so guilty in this.
Right. He's laughing at them while they're complaining about it.
And he has an orange
paint
spray paint right in
Right.
his pocket.
because he wanted to paint High Five Scooter orange.
Right. And he apparently kept it on him after it was done.
Right. Like unless he just did it.
Yeah, Muscle Man looks so guilty, they snitch on him, and it turns out Muscle Man was innocent all along. It turns out to be this evil graffiti artist named Park Avenue, and they accidentally fired their friend.
Yep.
So they have to clear Muscle Man's name, prove he was innocent, and catch the real graffiti artist, leading to this wacky kind of detective story for the park crew. They're trying to find him, trying to catch him, and it leads to a lot of funny art hijinks.
Yep.
So, I thought this episode was fine the first time. I will say, like, Muscle Man, like, suffers a lot of abuse in this episode.
Right. Yeah, he also goes on his comedy career.
Right? You know who else doesn't like it? My mom. Did you hear me? I said, my mom.
Get off the stage.
You jerks are jerks. This is good comedy. And they throw tomatoes at him and he
Right.
goes nuts. Yeah! Muscle Man, no! Muscle Man tries to be a stand-up comedian, and for some reason, Benson doesn't listen to Mordecai and Rigby when they tell him that, oh, Muscle Man was innocent. We saw this other guy
Right.
did it.
Well, it's
And-
clearly because they're feeling guilty about it.
Right, but he believed them when they snitched on Muscle Man. You think he would have questioned one of his prized workers betraying them?
Right, especially when he sees the graffiti still happening.
Right, it's still happening on the park, and I do love that he paints the derpy versions of Mordecai and Rigby.
Right.
That was kind of funny. They chase him around. He paints this really nicely detailed art with like one color.
I know, right? He also paints on Pop somehow.
Right, Park Avenue is voiced by Troy Baker, doing his black guy voice.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry, he won't get canceled.
I know.
And Park Avenue is actually a can of spray paint with legs.
Right.
That was weird.
I know, it's very trippy.
Right, he's a literal spray paint can, and he runs away to his home dimension, which is the regular show Void. It turns out he also has invisible furniture there.
Right, because he's in the blank white room.
Right, and they spray paint his stuff to see where it is, and it turns out Park Avenue lives here, and he confesses that he did it in exchange for them stop ruining his house. And he tells them that he did it, and he claims that, he did it for his freedom of expression,
Right.
and hilariously catches himself.
Swear, bourgeois sucker. Oh, man.
He didn't make the hole big enough.
Right.
He gets stuck in it and finally faces his comeuppance. Park Avenue's arrested, and Muscle Man and High Fives are rehired. I do like that. Muscle Man tries to act smug. Well, if you're begging, I had this big comedy tour, but...
Oh, comedy. Looks like you won't be needing these keys then.
Please give me the keys. He goes crawling back.
Right.
Yeah, they give him his jaw back, and they save the day. So, where do you want to rank this episode? I think it's fine.
I want to put it under House Rules. It's another episode that's fun, but there's not
B
a lot.
tier though, honestly.
I don't think there's that much bad with it is the problem.
Okay, I'll put it under House Rules.
Either that or under Cruising. One of those.
I like Cruising a lot more,
fair
honestly. Under the Red Hood, alright.
Because again, I just don't think it's bad per se. There are faults, but it's still fun for me.
I'm wondering, how does anyone live as a spray can? Because where's his mouth or anything? Yeah, the
Right.
can also looks like his eye hole too.
Yeah,
since
he
we
can't
see him make
emote
that
with it,
expression.
yeah.
How does this show have a higher body count than most action cartoons? I don't think G.I. Joe had this many people dead. Yeah, that is
finds
so true.
creative ways.
It's so creative, but it's so funny. Alright, well, if I'll do it for you, I'll put it on low A tier.
Yeah.
Under the Hood is alright. It's definitely a worthy picture. Alright, what came next?
Weekend at Benson's.
That's just beginner's luck. Look. Mississippi
Quiet.
Queen. Alright, just gotta find it first.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, up top. Weekend at Benson's. Mordecai and Rigby accidentally knock Benson out while changing a light
While
bulb.
acting like children.
Right. Will you hurry up? It's been a whole hour. And they're like screwing up. Yeah, Mordecai and Rigby are definitely Benson's kids at this
Right.
point. They couldn't even change a simple light bulb. How are they not fired
I
yet?
know.
Yeah, they couldn't change like one street lamp and they had so many more to go. Benson tried changing it himself, only they wouldn't hold the ladder because they were stupid and fighting, knocking Benson out. So they tried to fix their mistake by, if we leave Benson in his apartment, he'll think it was all just a dream and forget this ever happened.
Yeah.
So they have to play with like Benson's unconscious body,
Weekend
pretend
at
he's still
Bernie's
awake.
style.
Yep. And leads to them going to a party the neighbor lady next door is throwing.
Audrey, yeah.
Audrey has a crush on Benson, and we actually get an episode that kind of humanizes Benson. Benson does have a life outside of work.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Comes to my favorite line of the episode, where she's trying to get them to come to the
I
party.
just wish you'd show up because we worked so hard on this, but I understand if you're busy.
Nag. Sorry.
Rigby, it's amazing.
I-
You got a girlfriend.
Right.
So they decide, we gotta help Benson. We owe it to him. He did have somewhere important to be. So they take him to the party and pretend he's the life of the party and having fun there. He's attending even though he's completely knocked out.
Right, hitting on Audrey.
Right, he's cool, he's dancing, chilling, has the shades on all night. And unfortunately, her jealous ex-boyfriend becomes territorial and challenges him to a fight. You think you could knock H2O on the FE like that? The FE. Ever seen the periodic table, loser? FE is the abbreviation for iron, like my stomach. I'm the iron stomach!
God.
That's so dumb.
I know.
Yeah, they challenge him to a food match where they have to eat hot sauce peppers. Whoever wins Audrey's heart, and they challenge him to prove who's the better man. Benson eats a bunch of hot sausages and peppers to prove he's tougher, and yeah, it is kind of funny because he's knocked out during all of this. I'm amazed Benson didn't choke.
I know, right? Or even wake up immediately when it started getting too hot.
Hey, I just woke up and saw this video. Good morning. Hey, Monica. So Park Avenue is the one who created regular show's iconic void art? Nah.
No, that's where the montages happen.
The ending is the Hangover Part 2 that was out of time. This episode was a parody of Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, Wolf said that.
Yeah, you see it in the title.
Right, so they challenge him, but oh no, Benson accidentally wakes up when he makes the Mississippi Queen.
Yeah.
Because it's so hot, it finally wakes him up, and Benson is questioning what the hell just happened. You mean you don't remember us knocking you out? And he punches him.
Right.
And Benson has every right to fire them here and now, but they decide, no, Benson, we made you look cool. You were impressing the girl. And he sees Audrey is actually impressed by him and cheering him on.
Yep.
Benson decides that, okay, he won't fire him, but he's going to drink it, and so are my two buddies, Mordecai and Rigby.
Or they're fired.
And they all split the Mississippi Queen, drink it, and are actually alright at first.
Yeah.
Wow, it's not even spicy. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I didn't taste anything.
Yo, Chuck, your Mississippi Queen is Mississippi lame.
Oh, yeah, well, that's just beginner's luck. Look.
And they just made an excuse to play the Mississippi Queen song.
Honestly, yes.
It is a good song, I will say.
Oh, yeah, and the animation for it is incredible.
They basically have a drug trip in this episode. They are, completely out of their minds. PG drug trip. It's all the Peppers' fault.
Right.
Yeah, they're seeing things. They see Ghost Rider, see the video game minions.
Yeah.
Everything's happening. They apparently see Margaret and Eileen at one point.
Right, but then they get thrown out.
Yeah, they go to the park, pass out, and basically wake up with a hangover on the lawn.
Yep.
But Benson is about to fire them, but he sees, dun dun dun, he got Audrey's number. So he decides not to fire him. What does it say, Benson?
Get back to work.
Yeah. Mordecai and Rigby actually pulled a victory for Benson.
Yep.
This one has to go in S
I know,
tier.
it's
This one is
fun,
good.
even though I still feel like it was made more for the song.
I'll put it under Terror Tales. Maybe Stick Hockey if you want.
Honestly, above Stick Hockey.
Really?
You liked
that more?
Part of me does enjoy it more, even though, again, Mississippi Queen is the center part for it.
Right. Mississippi Queen!
Great song that you should either listen to it or honestly just watch the sequence of it.
This is one of the best ones with the trio. I love it. I watch it all the time. I never got tired of watching this one. It's just that insane. So many fun lines, so many great moments. Benson gets humanized a lot more, and Mordecai and Rigby actually do something nice for their boss for once.
Yep.
And we got a cool 80s song out of it. Yeah, Mississippi Queen, Mississippi Rocks. Going on to S tier. Alright, what'll be our next one?
Probably one of our lower ranked ones, honestly.
Oh,
Fortune Cookie.
Alright, I gotta use the restroom, so can you talk about this one first?
I'll
be right back.
Alright, I can try. Fortune Cookie opens up with all the guys in a Chinese restaurant, of course, and Rigby has had a streak of bad luck, while Benson has had a very long streak of good luck, and that continues to the Fortune Cookies, where Benson leaves for a moment after he bites into an oyster and gets a pearl, so he's just going to use that to pay for the meal. And Rigby decides to switch the fortunes of his because he got incredibly bad luck, while Benson has good luck coming his way. And of course, Benson does take a little hit immediately because it's oh yeah, I've had good luck and suddenly bad luck. There is some fear there, but he kind of washes it off until they immediately start happening. Benson is hit, water splashes him. He walks under a ladder, trips, steps on a crack, breaks into someone's rear mirror. I cannot speak right now. And yeah, it is just all downhill for him, while Rigby starts to get going uphill. And it continues even through the week, but Benson cannot get back up. Well, Rigby just keeps doing it, and Mordecai feels bad for Benson, so he wants Rigby to put the fortune back. And of course, Rigby being Rigby is selfish and doesn't want to, especially as he can be on the cover of Video Game Monthly. And it culminates in Benson trying very desperately to get his luck back, going to Skips' garage, I guess, to do illegal gambling with a Chinese guy. But after losing almost everything, he decides, well, there's one more thing to gamble, the park, and he immediately loses it.
He's a warlock.
Yeah.
And so random.
I know, right? So the Chinese guy's gonna destroy the park by sucking it up into his fanny pack.
Which came back.
Right.
Yeah, they suck it up, and Rigby finally fesses up that he took his fortune.
Yep.
Rigby comes back because they're losing the park. He is kind of selfish at first.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
talking to Video
incredibly.
Game Monthly, you're a loser.
Yep.
They show him that the world's being destroyed by this guy, and Rigby finally gives him back the fortune. He confesses that he stole it, and Benson gets his good luck back in that somehow erases all the bad
Yeah.
stuff that happened.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, it was kind of weak.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
was
and don't
it?
forget the twist ending where Rigby wasn't gonna have bad luck. He actually was gonna have something good happen
It
to
was
him.
Muscle Man all along.
Yeah, because he wanted to try out a new catchphrase of "in the back of a car."
And he stole Rigby's fortune.
Isn't that Rigby's? So
You will be on Video Game Monthly.
in the
back of a car.
So dumb.
Alright, that wasn't even funny. I
I
think
know,
the first
right?
one would have been fine too. But
Right.
yeah, they laugh because Rigby got the bad luck fortune.
Yep.
And yeah, that's kind of the end of the episode. All of this was Muscle Man's fault.
Yep.
Is it me, or does Benson sound like he's the same age as Mordecai and Rigby? I think that's because Sam Marin actually is.
Probably.
Yeah, I thought Benson is the same age as them. Nah, he wasn't. He's roughly a decade older.
I just don't know where he is because I always pictured him as like 40.
I thought so too,
I thought
but
the
then
gum-
sometimes he acts like he's 20, then 30, and sometimes 50.
Right? We go back in time and he gets even younger and looks radically different.
He's a gumball machine, okay? He doesn't
Right.
age. Where do you want to put Fortune Cookie? I think this is our first week episode.
Yeah.
I was thinking like B or C at least.
I'm not sure where to put it, honestly, because I'm trying to think, are there any incredibly funny moments?
I do love where Benson gets beat up and the beekeeper like throws the bees at him.
Yeah, that is
It's
funny.
like-
Just for no reason at all.
Right. Benson's bad luck montage is pretty funny. Like he says hi to Audrey, then the janitor accidentally vacuums his robe.
Right. I think also a telephone pole falls on his car. 'Cause
Right.
that leads into the fight with the beekeeper.
Right. Didn't like Benson getting mugged the first time, but the second time was a lot better. You pug, give us your wallet. It's like, well, what if that happened to Rigby then? If Benson had the
right.
good luck? That would have been terrible
Yeah.
still. But yeah, but I do like they come back and the beekeeper just chucks a bunch of bees at him.
Yeah.
That was just kind of funny.
I could see C, honestly.
Really?
There just isn't a whole lot of good in this episode.
Right.
I don't
It's
think.
kind of weak. Oh, wait, what about guys, are you crazy? Get out of here. Here, take my car.
that's right. It gets sucked up immediately.
Alright, I'll put him on to C tier.
Yeah.
Well, we got our first week episode. Some funny moments, but a lot of bad, and it doesn't help that it's kind of a mean-spirited episode in this one.
Definitely.
Fortune Cookie gave us bad luck coming our way. In the back of a car. This one going on to C tier.
Yep.
The gumballs inside his face looks like a beard stubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the
That's
idea.
intentional, especially later when they think he's dead and all the replacements have that same stubble pattern.
He's the warlock from Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, I recognized
okay.
him. He looks like him. He was, I think James Hong.
It
even
is
voiced
James
him,
Hong,
yeah. Hey, Wolf and Cat, excited for the Super Bowl? Not me. I'm not a sports fan.
Nope, I'm more excited for the Puppy Bowl.
Remember how Benson fired the guys, but when he saw the number, he said, "Get back to work."
Yep.
Yeah, we referenced that. Question: would you eat all the spicy food or a Mississippi Queen?
God, no.
Or do the Inferno Wing Challenge?
No.
No,
I
would
like
die.
I like hot food, but I will not handle it.
I like wings, but if it's that searing hot, definitely
Yeah.
not. Alright, Fortune Cookie, first week episode. Not
Yep.
the worst thing ever, but we're gonna put it on to C.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're bouncing back because we're thinking positive.
We got Think Positive. It's gotta be up here. Yeah, here it is.
Okay,
Made it number 3.
you can go.
Alright, this is, believe it or not, Wolf, a polarizing episode among the fan base. There are some people who hate this one. This is where Pops orders Benson not to yell at Mordecai and Rigby. And it's kind of more for a selfish purpose, because Benson yelling at Mordecai and Rigby is kind of ruining Pops' day, and Pops lectures Benson, tells him to stop being mean to Mordecai and Rigby. Don't ever yell at them. Don't, like, scream at
Yeah.
the top
well,
of your lungs.
it's not about being mean. He does actually clearly state you don't have to be nice, you just don't have to yell at them.
Right, but Benson kind of addresses that he has anger problems here. Benson must not scream at them, and Mordecai and Rigby are at their absolute stupidest in
Right.
this episode. They're not usually this bad, but here they're like the worst guys ever.
Right.
And every time Benson completely snaps, really justified, honestly.
Yes.
He snaps, yells at them. I do like some of their lines in this, how useless they are.
Right.
It's like, yeah, but the hose.
Oh, what? You can't get it off the shelf.
Right, and Mordecai and Rigby are kind of acting high in this one scene. I mean, what is a hose anyway? Hose.
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 Hose?
Hose. Yeah, and you just turn it on.
Sorry, Benson.
Get out of my sight! They were purposely being stupid there.
Right.
And look, Benson, we're finally painting the shed. Like literally break
Right.
and make things worse.
Why's Benson counting? I don't know, but want to know what he gets when he gets to 100?
81, 82, 83, and they annoy him.
Right.
Benson tries to do a few programs and methods to manage his anger, but only
Right.
to fail at them all. He even pays like $50 for a self-help kit.
Yeah.
And this leads to kind of why some people didn't like the episode, where we see Benson had a troubled upbringing. Benson flashes back and his family is always yelling and fighting.
Yeah.
And his dad basically like gave him poor advice. Like, you want anything in this world, son, you have to yell for it.
Yeah.
And some people actually interpreted this that Benson was abused as a child.
I wouldn't say outright abused, but he was definitely not raised well.
Right? He was raised in an angry household.
Exactly.
Fortunately, later they confirmed that no, it's not as bad as people were theorizing, and I'm kind of glad. I would have been very upset if Benson was harmed as a kid
Yeah.
and that like he was yelled at,
Yeah.
verbally abused. No, it's not as bad as you think. Benson actually did have a healthy relationship with his family, and he actually gets back with his dad at one point.
Right.
But
They're
that's
on
what a lot of people
specials.
did not like. They thought they were kind of glossing over that Benson had an abusive childhood
Right.
and was kind of being told to kind of repress that through not being angry.
Yeah.
But this fortunately turned out not to be the case, but another part is the ending. Benson tries to bottle up his emotions and goes Super Saiyan here.
Yeah.
Mordecai and Rigby, at their worst, crash the cart for like the 5th time.
Right.
And Benson's not gonna yell at them, but then his anger turns into pure energy and he
Right.
goes Super Saiyan. His gumballs catch fire and he's turning into a giant supernova star.
Yeah.
But all the park crew come together, realize that Benson's bottling up his emotions. He has to open up and unleash them or else everyone's gonna die.
I do like the one moment near there, you gotta make him yell at you. Not a problem.
Hey, Benson, you nasal voice loser. We're the one who always order pizzas to your apartment.
Yeah, go back to night school so you can learn how to get a personality.
And we're the ones who always fart in your coffee.
And replace your shampoo with coffee.
Right? They just are mean to him
Right.
for no reason.
Yeah.
But he's still holding it all in until Pops finally realizes that, yeah, Benson being angry is healthy.
And that there is a good reason to yell sometimes.
Right, so he tells him, if you don't yell at Mordecai and Rigby, you're fired! And Benson unleashes all his anger onto them, and honestly, it's one of the most satisfying
I
moments
know,
in the
right?
series.
It's also great when he references previous episodes.
Right, he references Doug, he references the unicorns,
The
he
cool
references the
bikes.
cool bikes, yeah, which happened this season.
I know,
yeah.
right?
He references like a bunch of past adventures, yells at them. I'm trying to teach you the simplest of tasks. If you couldn't even learn a lesson if you paid someone to do your job for you, because you're more worried about being cool than doing your jobs. And honestly kind of says a lot of criticisms people have with Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah.
Yells at them and pretty much ha's them half to death. Benson is back to normal, but Pop says, I will respect your managing skills, but I would want you to stop yelling at Mordecai and Rigby. And he says, you know what? Maybe I shall. Mordecai, Rigby, clean this mess up or you're fired. What? I can't hear them. Can you?
What?
Mordecai
Yeah,
and Rigby are
deaf.
deaf. Pretty funny.
Great ending.
But yeah, some people did not like this episode, mostly because of Benson's childhood, and two, they're not sure whose side to be on. Some people defend Mordecai and Rigby, some defend Benson.
This episode, you really cannot defend Mordecai and Rigby, though.
Right,
I'm sorry.
I do side with Benson in this one.
Yeah, there is, in this episode entirely, all the antics Mordecai and Rigby have done are arguably their worst.
Right, I think this is them at their worst in the episode. They're not this stupid normally.
Right, like they're very Flanderized with it.
Right, go overboard, but I do appreciate what the episode's saying, that yeah, sometimes you do have to discipline your employees.
Yes.
Especially when they're like Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah, when they're idiots that actually can't do the simplest of tasks like fixing a light bulb.
And I actually do like the message that they're saying anger is healthy. You don't let it consume you.
Right, but also you can't let it hold you. You can't
Don't
hold it
bottle
in.
up, otherwise it'll make you worse.
And you'll blow up eventually, yeah.
Right. Which I do like the lesson. Honestly, I might want to put it onto S tier.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe low S tier.
Yeah. I also do kind of like the Benson repressed trauma coming out scene. I think people, whoever thought it was like he was being abused, read too much into it. The scene itself gives none of that. It's just that his household is very loud.
Right? I kind of interpret it as his dad just gave him like some lousy advice.
Exactly. He was just a bad dad. That's all.
Right. He says, oh, you just gotta yell for what you want. That's how you get attention.
Right, because he's not yelling at Benson personally.
And
he's
we
just
see the parents
yelling.
are actually smiling and proud of him when he yells at them.
Right, well, yeah, because they see it as something good.
Right, they see him as like, yeah, that a boy, son. It's like,
Right.
yeah, he just got some poor parenting there.
Exactly.
Yeah, the dad, we find out the dad's not a bad guy. He's chilling with them at Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah, it was just, Benson kind of learned the wrong lessons and it's affecting his adulthood.
Yeah,
Pops was the antagonist of this episode for threatening to fire Benson.
definitely.
Yeah, Pops was kind of irritating. He's like, well, Benson, I warned you. And he like writes him up and gives him
Right.
like warning papers.
Yeah.
And even though it stated that the guy should never hit a woman, it was only that way to save his life, and he brutally beat up all the women. What the
hell are you talking about?
I think I missed a conversation
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Just talking about some ICE agents. They were fighting a woman who hit them.
Oh, okay.
This episode showed that Benson's family was kind of hard on him when he was young, but he never explored before or after this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
fair.
think the idea was Benson just had a kind of dysfunctional household, but they were not
Definitely.
abusive.
Exactly. Yeah. Dad, we never talk.
Right, they start getting back together. Benson, ha.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, we missed that comment. When I get angry, I vent and rant. Yeah, that helps. My YouTube helps me a lot. After this episode, Benson's angry powers is never used again, not once or even explained.
Well, because he doesn't get that angry ever again.
Right, I think he finally got a little bit more control after
Right.
this one. So, this one I might put low on S tier, honestly, because
Okay.
I do like Benson in this episode to understand his plight.
But Mordecai and Rigby just God.
Yeah, they're dumb, but it's a funny. It is so funny
yeah.
dumb. Like when they're painting the shed and they cover themselves in paint and smear themselves.
I know. I hate it so much, but it is
It's funny
kind of
because
funny.
of
Yeah.
how stupid it is. It's like The Simpsons, okay? Alright, think positive. Definitely a positive episode to us. We're gonna put it onto low S tier. Definitely will be outdone by other episodes, but for us, it's one of Benson's highlights.
Yeah.
Alright, what came next?
Skips versus technology.
Alright, now going around. Skips is not computer proficient. Where is
Oh,
it?
it's in the first
Oh.
slot.
How did I miss that? Okay. So, Skips is the handyman. He's good at fixing everything, except for one problem. He's not good with technology.
Yep.
Mordecai and Rigby have a computer error, and Skips apparently has never used a computer before in his life. He has no idea they have an error 219, at least at first, then becomes error 220.
When they messed up.
Skips doesn't know how to fix technology, doesn't know computers, doesn't know software. He basically tries to hit it with a sledgehammer.
Right.
There's evil in that computer. We have to destroy it. But
Love that.
Skips finally realizes he's not useful in this case and kind of questions his place at the park because if he can't fix anything, then what is he?
Well, honestly, he does it. He just he's very prideful in this episode.
Right, he wants to be able to fix it himself, but
Right.
yeah, he realizes that he's kind of hit his limit here. He can't actually do it because he doesn't understand it.
He still tries, though. He even tells them to stall the repair guy for him.
Right, he goes like to a tech company. I don't know how to use the internet.
Yeah, the internet
They're like
cafe.
completely shocked. They have to give him like basic tutorial lessons.
Right.
Dude, open the internet. It's the internet file. Just open it.
These are called icons. You click on them.
No, if you open too many, it makes the computer go slower.
Ugh, you do this reminds me of when my parents called me to do stuff for them.
And this is also the debut of Tecmo,
Yeah.
played by the great Steve Bloom. Using his Cowboy Bebop voice. We meet Tecmo. He's the cybernetic goblin. He met with Skips in the war, and apparently he's also immortal.
Yeah.
He was there in the Revolutionary War. He got a prosthetic hand, but he traded up. Now he's part cyborg instead of part peg legs and
that's
arms.
probably why he can live so long.
Right, he's a cyborg, and Skips actually has an immortal friend here. They hang together, and it turns out Tecmo got with the times, adapted, knows about technology, science, and evolution, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
He is actually the guy Mordecai and Rigby were calling, and he helps them with their computer problem.
I love that he drives a DeLorean as well.
Right, he still listens to Yankee Doodle all these years.
But it's cyber now.
Yeah. They take the DeLorean and play that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He was the guy they called upon, and he's fighting their Error 220, but haha, it's not a mere Error 220, it's the
Doomageddon.
yeah, where it's Steve Bloom using his evil voice.
Yep.
Resistance is dumb. They were trying to trick Tecmo. He hacked into it with his high technology, only to get ambushed by the Doomageddon virus. Skips, you were right. There was evil in that computer, and he's possessed and used as a puppet by Doomageddon, leading to a crazy death battle between them.
Right, where the Doomageddon's gonna digitize everything.
Yeah, Pops loses his ball in a cup.
Yeah.
I should like how, once again, regular show goes from 0 to infinity. In
Yeah.
that. It's funny, and Skips does the Apple ad where he chucks the sledgehammer at the screen.
Yeah.
Skips actually does save the day here. Skips did learn something, that opening up all the files makes the computer go slower, and they use that against the Doomageddon virus because he's buffering.
Yep.
They open up like 1,000 programs, and Skips has time to Apple toss the sledgehammer into it, killing the Doomageddon virus.
Yep.
And Tecmo is finally free, gives Skips props, and Skips basically gets some self-confidence again, reaffirms that, yeah, he can fix anything, and we've learned that they were actually trying to print something. It's a thank you note from the park that they appreciate Skips.
Yep.
And Skips cleans the mess up for them, showing that he is still useful.
Yep.
Playing that killer song. Where do you want to rank this episode? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking A. I do like it, but I don't love it all that much.
That's very fair, yeah.
What about you?
I could do A.
Cowboy Bebop tier list? We'd have to watch it. I haven't watched that in forever.
I haven't seen an episode of it.
The opening show, Benson has been around in the American Civil War, and a Civil War battle happened at the park. Well, that might have been Benson's ancestor.
Yeah.
We do know that did happen. Who doesn't have a dysfunctional family? Well, Benson's was more of the yelling dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of the series Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? You should check it out. Maybe make a tier list on it.
I've definitely heard of it.
I know Blacksmith Orange brought it up so many
Okay.
times. Fixing something is a pride thing. Well,
Yeah.
It's like knowing that, oh, you're the only one who can do the job. That was
Right,
the thing.
or that they'll come to you first for it because they trust you.
Yeah, that you're a master at what you do. That's what
Exactly.
Skips was prideful of.
Yeah. Typical male behavior.
Right. Well, women do it too.
I know.
Where do you want to put Skips versus
Yeah,
Tech?
we could do A.
Alright, I'm thinking A tier also.
Yeah, but
I do
where?
like... Okay, I do like House Rules and Cruising a lot more.
Okay.
Is that too low for you?
I think that is for me, honestly.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
put it up above Cruising.
Alright. I could do that.
Alright, Skips versus Technology. I think it's alright. Definitely
Yeah.
a decent
It's also
episode.
fun.
Nice Skip story, has its fun moments. Not one I always race to rewatch instantly. I think it's definitely good. It's definitely a worthy builder. A tier.
Yep.
Alright, what's next, Wolf?
Butt dial.
Oh boy. Right here, dead last. Another Margaret episode, folks.
Yep. I'll let you talk about it because I gotta pee.
Okay. Butt Dial is another Mordecai and Margaret love story episode. I know. This one Margaret accidentally lost her phone, and Mordecai sits on it, sings a song about how hot Margaret is and his feelings for her, and accidentally send a message to her. Yeah, he sent a message he butt dialed. He sat on his phone, dialed his stupid love song to her, and he's trying to get the message and intercept it before Margaret ever listens to it, leading to a crazy, wacky comedy adventure of them trying to find her phone and hack into it before it's too late. And yeah, this one has its ups and downs. There's some funny stuff, a lot of dull moments. I honestly do not like the whole message council characters. I know my brother Wolf does. It is creative, I'll give it that, where we see the old school answering machine, the message in a bottle, the chalkboard, and the smoke signal. Burn them! Burn them! Settle down, we don't burn anyone. Which side of the park do you think the Civil War was on, north or south? I believe it was the north. We see Skips does have a Union uniform, so yeah, I believe the north. I'm convinced the Eileen episodes and the Margaret episodes were written by two different people. Very likely. I know Minty Lewis, who voices Eileen, wrote a lot of Eileen's own episodes, I guess to give her more depth and character. Alright, so basically, Mordecai is a big baby in this episode. He's trying to get the phone back and freaking out because he accidentally sent it when, honestly, he kind of sent it to her in his freak out mode. He hits, like, send by mistake and drags Rigby along for the ride, doing many questionable things in this episode. They tried to, like, steal what they think is Margaret's phone, only it turns out to be Eileen's phone and they destroy it. They, like, dump it in coffee, pretty much frying its circuits. Yep. Oh, sorry, Eileen, here's your phone back. Thanks. And it turns out Margaret's phone wasn't even with her. She lost it back at the house during the party, and Pops holds on to it. Funniest joke is, they tell Pops, don't move, hold on to Margaret's phone, and he literally just sits there in completely solid statue.
It reminds me of when he's waiting for the collect call from Joe Mama.
Yeah, the popsicle is just melting. He, like, literally doesn't move anywhere. He just sits there, and Mordecai and Rigby get it, only to one too many times try to hack into the password. They fail and get sucked in by the magic message council.
I do love that Mordecai thinks he's the password at one point.
I know, right?
Like,
dude, really?
Man's coping.
He is coping so hard. But yeah, they lose the phone. They have this trial. I thought the message council were fine. I do find it creative. And,
definitely.
Yeah, I do like, it's every version of how people communicated.
Right.
But honestly, I didn't think the episode as a whole was all that funny.
Right.
Margaret eventually gets there. I do like how she's kind of weirded out by Pops. Oh, so your phone was the magic dimension that sucked up Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah.
Yeah, acted like Pops is a weird moment.
That's her password being Daddy's girl.
Right. Foreshadowing, Wolf. Foreshadowing.
Saw that one coming.
Right. She types in the password, and the council asks Margaret, oh, we found intruders. You want us to delete them. They tried to hack your phone to get a message. And she plays it where we hear Mordecai's whole cringy song about Margaret. Margaret's so hot, I sit dance with you, feel so good. And yeah, everyone, the message council all like it. I just like Pops cringes in the background.
Yeah.
Dude, it's worse than I thought. But it turns out Margaret likes it. She wants to make it into a ringtone.
It's not like, she's clearly teasing him with it.
Yeah, she's like teasing it, making fun of him, but ultimately forgives him, decides to spare them. They let them out, and the phone council will come back in a future, less impressive episode.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we also are a band. Want to hear our mixtape? Yeah, sure. And they left.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't give them our number. Yeah, they left and are finally free, and we get hints that Margaret is aware of Mordecai's feelings for her.
And might have feelings for him as well.
Right. Another slow walk towards their relationship, which will get ruined.
Yep.
Dang, ideas of Skips' fighting for slaves would have been funny. That would have been funny, honestly. Magic Message Council, how many different gods and laws exist in regular show?
How many
There's
different dimensions are there?
Right, there's a dodgeball council, too.
Right.
Where do you want to put Butt Dial?
Honestly, I'm thinking B or C.
I'm thinking B. It had its ups, but not an episode I raced to.
Yeah, not at all.
Butt Dial, I think, is okay.
Yeah, I like the council as an idea more than I think I do like their characters.
Right, and the adventure honestly isn't that hugely suspenseful.
I know, right? It's definitely a 0 to a million again.
Right, they try, but not as funny as their other attempts. That's my only problem.
Yeah.
And also, it's a Margaret episode. It tried to give her some character, but honestly kind of thought she knew she had feelings for Mordecai by then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just confirms that, yeah, Margaret does have some feelings for Mordecai and is teasing him, but they're not fully fleshed out yet. I think
Yeah.
it's an okay episode.
Alright.
What came next?
Trying to think of the funny line, but I can't. It's the excellent.
Your choice was excellent.
Yep.
Oh, we finally made it to one of Wolf's favorite episodes.
Yes.
Excellent. And this one, definitely S tier.
Also, apparently this one won a Primetime Emmy for short format animation.
Right. We made it, folks, to the Excellent Challenge. This one, S tier. I'm going to put it under Weekend at Benson's, honestly.
Alright.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
It's one of your favorites.
I know.
Yep, we made it to the Excellent Hat Challenge, where Denny's is hosting this competition where if you can finish their huge excellent omelet, you will win this free hat that says I'm excellent. It's a net hat, and if you complete the omelet challenge in under 1 hour, you get the hat. And Rigby desperately wants the hat to the point of risking his life to get to it.
Right.
And there's a lot of funny moments in this
I
episode.
really love his Karen-esque moment in the beginning.
Like, excuse me, what does that sign say? Sir, please.
Say it.
The customer is always right.
And I am.
The customer,
And you are.
sir, please.
Say
The customer is always right.
it.
What will it be, sir?
I want the eggs.
Bring me the omelet.
Dude, you're allergic to eggs?
I thought if I ate really fast, I wouldn't notice. Rigby's so stupid.
Right.
He
Almost
tried to
kills himself.
tried to eat a bunch of eggs. Yeah, he ate a raw egg, but didn't suffer then.
Right.
But yeah, he puts himself into a coma over a friggin' hat, and he asks Mordecai for his final wish. Please get me the hat. Do anything to get that hat. And Mordecai promises that no matter what, he'll give Rigby that hat. And Rigby goes into a coma, won't awaken until he gets the friggin' hat.
Yeah.
And I will say this has one of my favorite Mordecai moments where Benson acts like a huge dick here.
I think this is everyone's favorite
Everyone's favorite
Mordecai moment.
Yeah, Benson acts like the biggest prick here. Well, I hope you two learned something from all this.
What?
Maybe if you were working like you were supposed to, then none of this would have happened. Oh! What the heck, Mordecai?
He just wanted that hat. He didn't want anything else.
And look where that got him. Your friend's only gonna land you into trouble. Oh yeah, gonna take life advice from Benson about friends.
Ugh, I have friends.
No, you don't. Everyone only hangs out with you because you're our boss. Yeah, they called him out. Yeah, that was definitely the biggest Chad Mordecai
Right.
moment. He punches out Benson. I was actually impressed.
Yeah, again, this is another very dramatic episode that takes itself very seriously.
even at something stupid.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's so good. Every moment of this is amazing.
Question: what regular show food would you want and eat in real life?
Oh, man. You'd probably do the Raise the Stakes challenge.
I would do the raise the steak challenge. I would also do the grilled cheese deluxe. I love grilled cheese.
Yeah.
There are videos that make reactions of excellent omelets, some of which look accurate to what the show looked like.
Yeah, I do like those channels where they, like, make stuff from fiction.
Excellent Challenge is probably my favorite episode of season 3.
It's so
You know, I
good.
will put it above Weekend at
Okay,
Benson's
good.
then. But not Terror Tales.
I love it. I love Jeff Glenn Bennett in this as well.
Yeah, Jeff Bennett's in here. He's the Denny's manager and the knight.
Yeah.
So, Mordecai tries to do the challenge. He fails. He's struggling to do it because he can't finish the omelet. He believes he failed Rigby, but it turns out Benson and the park crew had a complete turnaround, decided to help Mordecai help his friend and get that stupid hat because they found a journal of a former park worker.
Who was also obsessed with it.
Yeah, what was his name?
I'm trying to remember.
remember, too.
I know every other day I can remember it, but right when I need it, I can't.
I know, right? But yeah, this guy previously tried the excellent challenge and he figured it out. He kept notes in a journal and figured out the best way to eat the omelet. However, he mysteriously disappeared when he said he got it right and nobody knows where he went. They want to use this journal because they believe it can help them and teach Mordecai with one of the best 80s songs, I Need a Hero.
Yep, holding out for a hero.
Yep, Wolf loves this song,
Yep.
and they play most of the song sequence. Mordecai gets into shape, starts training, masters eating the omelet in 1,000 different ways, and ultimately train him to be the best, where he goes back to Denny's to finally do that omelet challenge, and I do love this leads to a bar fight.
Right.
No. Let him finish. And the park crew and the Denny's chefs all have a
Right.
big bar fight.
Jonathan Kimball, that was the name.
Okay. Yeah, Jonathan Kimball.
Which
he
weirdly,
disappeared.
in a later episode, they do reuse his design.
Right, it's kind of weird, but yeah, they have the bar fight, and Mordecai completes it under an hour, where we get the twist ending. Oh no, we were only trying to help.
What?
And he's taken to the Last Crusade to choose the right hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to choose the right hat, choose wrong, and you die, is the Holy Grail room.
Kimball.
Yeah, Kimball didn't come back because he died. He forgot what the hat even looks like.
Yeah, I think he picked the crown.
Right. And there's like a million excellent hats here. I do love the Nazi hat.
The
they
pike
have.
helmet, yeah. I love there's the raccoon one as well.
Like a soda drinking hat.
Right.
Hats from like every era are
Yep.
here, like gold and silver encrusted hats. And he sees it was a net hat. Truckers wear it all the time.
It's got holes in the back to keep a cross breeze going.
And Mordecai sees the obvious answer, the only
Right.
hat there.
That one looks like a trucker's hat.
Your choice is excellent. And Mordecai returns to the real world victorious, where he replaces the hat with
I
like a
love
million
that.
more.
Just a closet of them.
And finally gives Rigby the hat where he awakens from his coma. And then we get to him doing it all over again. Dude, I'll eat the steak if you'll eat the eggs.
I think if you take that hat off, he'll go back into a coma.
Only one way to find out.
No!
And they try to kill Rigby. This one is excellent.
There is no bad moment here.
Right, I love it. It is funny. It is cool.
It's
it is kick-ass. Definitely
incredible.
worthy of that reward.
Yes. And yeah.
It gave us the montage looking for a hero,
Yep.
and that Mordecai punching Benson is your video thumbnail. Yeah, I love that. I use that image for the stream.
It was going on Twitter yesterday as well with people like, oh man, what happened to the animation after the years? And they compare that to when Rigby punches Benson in the season 8.
Right. It is strange that there wasn't any other restaurant, or no, any other people at the restaurant. Yeah, imagine walking into Denny's and you see that fight going on.
Yeah, because there were the two, like, I guess, workers in one of the other booth seats.
A crown that killed him. Yeah, we saw Kimball had the crown. The big twist is a Last Crusade reference where the chosen choose the correct hat or die. Yeah.
Also, apparently at some point they take photos afterwards because they come up in the milk challenge.
Right. They took him a picture in the hospital. Was that before or after they
Well, it's
tried
after
ripping the
because
hat off?
Rigby's... It'd have to be after because they're all smiling and he has the hat on still.
Yeah, there's no contest. Excellent is awesome. It is one of the best episodes of the series, which is why it's on S tier.
You could say it's excellent. And now the next one is probably the lowest one.
Oh, boy.
We've made it. Gut model.
Ah, no. Here it is. Gut model. So, a lot of people ask me why I didn't include this on top 11 Muscle Man episodes, and that's because this is easily Muscle Man at his worst. Yeah, right after the Great Excellent Challenge, we get Gut Model. Muscle Man is having his park anniversary. It's his anniversary for how long he's worked at the park, and he invited all his coworkers. But none of them can make it.
Yeah, they're all busy.
They're all busy. They're all doing stuff. Even High Five Ghost is going to see his brother graduate Police Academy.
Yep.
And Muscle Man throws the biggest baby fit all episode. Muscle Man is just insufferable in this episode. He's crying and throwing a tantrum, saying, "Oh, you're all uninvited," and he goes to Wing Kingdom by himself. However, while they're angsting to himself, Muscle Man is spotted by some professional talent agents who need Muscle Man to be a model. To pose as a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be a gut model. Muscle Man's shape looks like a pregnant woman, and they need him for a pregnant woman magazine because he'll make billions, and the problem with pregnant women is they never stay pregnant. So Muscle Man is fat all year round.
Yeah,
So
once again, men are just better than women.
yeah, men are better at women than something. They need him to pose for a bunch of pregnant pictures in magazines. Muscle Man is tempted by it, but he uses it to make the park crew jealous and
Or tries to.
yeah, tries to try to make them appreciate him more, but it backfires. They're all supportive of him and believe that this is what he wants, that he's chasing his dreams, making millions, making mucho dinero, doing the pregnant posing, and pretty much allow him to leave. And it's basically poor communication. Muscle Man goes there, he's not happy, and he gets completely butthurt and depressed all episode, and basically it's a lot of Muscle Man causing the problems.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I don't like it.
I know.
There are some jokes that are funny.
There's 2 jokes that I really like.
Right? My name is Mitch Sorenstein, but my friends call me Muscle Man.
Okay, Mitch.
You like that one?
I like that. And then also, yeah, you didn't even save us, really. Yeah, the fire department's still putting out with breadcrumbs.
But I guess it was nice that you bought his time. Yeah, he heroically sacrifices himself.
Right.
So basically, Muscle Man's the problem all episode. He's trying to one-up the park crew, trying to guilt them, they don't feel it, and crying when they don't react the way he wants them to.
Yeah.
Then, as soon as he signs the contract and he believes the park crew don't miss him or appreciate him, he freaks out, crashes out, and throws a whole meltdown, destroying everything, accidentally creating a giant grease monster that goes around and killing everything.
Yeah.
And I do like that they call him out, that Muscle Man is not the victim. Dude, that was just bad timing. Get over it. Yeah, that's what he, High Fives flat out
Right.
says.
Yeah.
This is the only time we see High Fives do that force field power,
I
too.
know, right? Well, no, I think he does it again in the shootout.
That's right, but somebody, kicked the tape out of him.
Yeah.
But this power would have been so useful in so many scenarios.
I know, right?
Yeah, High Five Ghost is more powerful than he lets on. But yeah, they tell Muscle Man, we do love you, we do appreciate you, we were just trying to support you. So Muscle Man sees the error of his ways and tries to sacrifice himself, only to become extra crispy. He turns into a chicken nugget or something.
Yeah, he's coated in it.
He's completely coated in grease, but I saved my friends. Not really. Yeah. And we see the fire department actually save the day.
Red just shooting it with breadcrumbs.
And the agents rip up the contract because they can't make him a gut model. I guess he'll never heal and be normal again.
But he does.
And I do like the end joke where they're all laughing at the end. Could you guys stop making me laugh? It hurts when I smile. Oh, definitely deserved that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of one of the first bad Muscle Man episodes to me.
Yeah, and
I
also
did
just
not...
a bad episode.
Where do you want to put it then? I was thinking at least D, because it made me laugh at a few moments.
Yeah, I could do D.
Really? Okay, you're gonna
Yeah.
spare it a bit.
Yeah.
D grade. Yeah, gut model. Muscle Man is at his worst. He's pretty much the one who kills the episode.
Yep.
And it's honestly not all that funny. It's just a appreciate Muscle Man episode when he doesn't deserve it.
Right.
There are much, much better Muscle Man episodes, and one of them is on this list. But gut model is definitely an bad model.
Yeah.
Going on D. Wasn't Gut Model one of the lowest rated episodes of regular show?
I believe it.
I believe it. Nobody wants to stare at a fat guy's gut all episode.
Yeah. And again, there's really only 2, 3 good jokes.
Right, and this was back when a lot of people did not like Muscle Man. He had to regain audience appreciation over the course of the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Gut Model, definitely a weak episode. It's a dud.
Yep.
What came next?
The one that asks, why do friends not pick their friends to go win a video game tournament?
Video game wizards. Yep, here it is.
Yep, another one that just follows a movie.
Yep, they want to win the Maximum Glove. Maximum. However, there's just one problem. They enter a video game tournament to win a Maximum Glove, but Mordecai does not pick Rigby as his partner. He chooses Skips. Yeah, sorry, belch there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did not choose Rigby. He chose Skips, and Rigby now throws a tantrum and a bitch fit all episode because he's pissed, believing that Mordecai chose wrong. Like, why don't you pick me? I'm your best friend. You chose Skips over me, and yeah, we're back to Rigby being an annoying baby episodes.
Yeah.
Honestly, Wolf, I kind of have mixed feelings on this one.
So do I, honestly.
Rigby is just the biggest brat.
Yeah.
Like, and it's all because Mordecai had a reason to not choose him. Rigby sucks at video games.
Yeah.
He chose a gamer who was good. It's pretty much a running gag that Rigby is a terrible gamer.
Right.
And Rigby is like pissed out, no, Skip sucks at video games. I'm the best partner. I'm more qualified.
No,
and,
he doesn't.
And yeah, ooh. And they go to the Garrett Bobby Ferguson bowl.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like dedicated to
arena named
GBF and
after him.
Broken Bones, yeah.
Love that.
I didn't like that. Basically, they copy that terrible movie, The Wizard.
About the game glove, yeah.
Right, when they were advertising the Power Glove.
Yeah.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. And they parody that where Mordecai and Rigby have a friendship fallout, and
Yeah.
Skips tries to be the voice of reason that, oh, Mordecai, you should have chosen your friend over me. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
But it's like, Mordecai wanted to win the glove for Rigby, and that's kind of where it falls apart for me.
It's a very mixed lesson, yeah.
Right, he's doing this for Rigby. I know it's costing him his friendship, but
Right.
Rigby's also like a huge baby and unsympathetic too.
Exactly, yeah.
You're like, oh, I ate all the trail mix. Oh, I got you this shirt, Skips. It says Rigby. Oh, it does say Rigby, does it? And he makes that mixtape.
Right. Plays it outside like he's
Why
trying to
do
get back
friends
with the
not
guy.
think they're friends? He's like holding it out there for him, trying to guilt Mordecai, and pretty much shows no humility in any of this. I love the Maximum Glove. It's so bad. Okay, so eventually Mordecai sees the error of his ways. He realizes they were right. I do like Skip says, my partner's hand is broken. Nothing seems wrong with it.
Wanna check now?
That was pretty dark, but funny. So, yeah, he had Rigby as an alternative, and he goes to find Rigby, apologizes to him. They finally play, and lo and behold, Rigby finds out, oh, yeah, he does suck at video games. But Mordecai learns the lesson, dude, it's not about winning, it's about having fun. And supernatural twist, the Maximum Glove God comes alive and tells him that, yes, gaming is about fun and not winning a stupid glove. So therefore, I grant you the power of Maximum.
Aw, sweet.
And they turn into like a Goro hybrid where they play
they
the
fuse together.
they play the video game and win the tournament.
Right. The other two guys just stare at him as well.
Yeah, because it is like really gross and weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they become a supercharged demon and they win the Maximum Glove. And then the twist ending reveals the glove sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly like the Power Glove. It was a terrible device. Like, dude, you're not moving. Are you doing the controls right?
I am. I put in the code.
And it crashes. Yeah, and the Maximum Glove sucks.
Yeah. But it's one of their greatest tools for fusing with the Dugs.
Right, it is pretty funny. But yeah, where do you want to rank Video Game Wizard?
I could do like B.
Yeah, honestly, not one of my favorites.
Right. It
has its moments.
Exactly.
But that's really it, and I did not sympathize with Rigby in this episode.
Right.
They try to get you on his side, but honestly, he was acting kind of worse than Mordecai.
Right, and Mordecai's reason for picking Skips, honestly, is very sound.
Right. I'm gonna put it on to B tier.
Yeah.
It's an
Really
alright
under
one.
butt dial, though.
You want it above? I can do that.
Because I'm not strong on butt dial, really.
Right, Skip's had his funny moment. Alright, I'll put it up.
Yeah.
We'll give it a B+. Alright, Video Game Wizard gets a rank B. Definitely an alright game, but we've seen better video game episodes.
Yep.
Alright. For anyone who wants to know why the Power Glove / Maximum Glove sucks, watch the Angry Video Game Nerd episode about the Power Glove. Yeah, he also talked about, like, old school Nintendo tech.
Right.
Alright, what came next, Wolf?
A good Muscle Man episode. Big winner.
I won! Yeah! Muscle Man wins the lottery! But not really. Mordecai and Rigby decide to get back at Muscleman's pranking by giving him a fake ticket. But Muscleman thinks it's absolutely real, and we find out Muscleman does bad things to people who pull money pranks on him. So basically, it's a liar revealed story where Mordecai and Rigby have to confess that, oh, it's a fake ticket, but they lose the nerve because Muscleman gets very violent if anyone pranks him with money involved. What happened to him? He never walked again. Or worked again. I don't remember. I never liked the guy. But I like you guys, so I'm warning you.
Shoves his head into the vending machine.
Right. They are pretty much afraid Muscleman's gonna kill them, like what happened to the last guy who pranked him with money.
I do love that scene as well.
Oops, I mean it's 547. You got your Muscleman. You should see your face. That was a good prank, buddy. One good prank deserves another. And like kills him.
Right.
So Mordecai and Rigby try to tell him the truth, but back out every time because they are terrified, and Muscleman falls further and further into debt. I do love Muscleman is flat out destroying stuff everywhere.
Right.
Out with the old, in with the new. He like sets a flare on fire, crashes his RV into the fountain, breaking like a bunch of furniture, even the house's stuff too. Benson also is really cold in this moment. Go out there and tell him that the lottery ticket is fake. Can't you tell him for us?
No way, I don't want to end up in a body bag.
Right. Now get out there and tell him it's a fake or you're fired. Dude, they're gonna die. Honestly, I think this is one of like the funniest Muscleman episodes of all time, and Mordecai and Rigby's reactions definitely make up for it. Muscleman starts buying insane things, destroying things, getting more and more in debt, and Mordecai and Rigby basically chicken out every time. Like, oh, why is breaking bones so easy? Like, he's breaking the wing bones.
Right.
And basically, they back out. They try to warn him. I do love the fake out scene. They have like a fantasy sequence of what if happened. Muscleman lottery ticket's fake. We didn't want to upset you. It's okay. I'm not mad. You're not? No. I'm furious! And he kills them in the fantasy sequence, but nope, it was a what if. I really love those moments. American Pie was pretty funny at those. But Muscleman tries to turn the ticket and find out, it's not taking it, leading to a SWAT team brawl in the lotto department. Like, a whole SWAT team comes, and Muscleman rages a one-man army war against them, and he's destroying things, and Mordecai and Rigby realize they took things too far and finally confess. I do love they tell him after he beheads a guy.
Right.
Right. It's a fake. And he like killed so many people.
Right.
Like beats another guy's head off. It's a prank. And he sees, finally it's from Jokes on You Incorporated. You guys pranked me? Someone finally knocks him out.
Right.
The lotto department says, oh, they'll handle everything that happened here in the battle. In the park too, right? No, read the fine print. Yeah, Muscleman only owes some debt now.
Yep.
And Muscleman says, oh, it's okay, he's not mad, he's actually impressed. But you guys got insurance, right? Yeah. Good, because you're going to need full coverage when I get through with you. This one, I love it.
It's so fun.
I'm going to put it in the S tier.
Yeah.
And I will put it above Weekend at Benson's. This is one of my favorite Muscleman episodes. It is so insane. I like it's just basically a lie snowballing into an even bigger lie episode, and the problems get worse. I'm not mad. No, I'm furious. Given it will be revealed later Muscleman is a prank master, I wouldn't be surprised to be worried. Do you think Muscleman is capable of killing someone? He did kill someone in this episode.
Right.
He killed like a few SWAT team members.
Look, it's covered in the contract or whatever.
Right, we'll handle all the damages to the department and personnel.
Yeah.
Big winner. It is a classic. It is a total winner going on to S tier.
Yeah.
Which one came next, Wolf?
So honestly, I'm looking at the future episodes as well, and I think we're going to be in a downslope for a bit.
Oh,
we're getting
boy.
to another very contentious episode, The Best Burger in the World.
Oh boy.
Right there.
Right there. Okay.
Tell me it's a long title.
You want to talk about this one? I gotta use it
Sure.
again. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So,
like
it's fine. As it goes on, or as I keep rewatching it, it does kind of lose some points for me. But yes, Mordecai and Rigby and the park crew see an advertisement for the best burger in the world, only available by this one food truck every, I think, like 1,000 years, because it has this sauce from the Himalayas. And Mordecai and Rigby want to get it, however, they didn't finish work. And Benson is very hard on them, keeping them from it while all the other guys get to have it. And Mordecai and Rigby can get it if they were to finish their work. But we know they're slackers, so they don't. And they have to do a bunch of tasks, with the last one being moving everything in Skips' garage, somehow missing Gary's synth in there, I guess. Until they find a 3D printer, which they use to create fakes of themselves to make it look like they're working. However, it's very painful, so their creations are not that great. And it devolves into them trying to get the burgers, Benson figuring it out, and then the holograms come to life as well, getting our supernatural fight where it's a 3-way fight between them. Eventually, though, Benson's knocked away with the 2 burgers, and Mordecai and Rigby figure out that there is a way to defeat their pointy holograms by chucking rocks at them and breaking them like glass. Where we get, a sort of beautiful but, horrible fate of them basically gunning them down.
Right. That was kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah.
They kill the holograms, but we get to the worst part.
Yep.
Benson ate their burgers, both of them.
Yep.
Oh, you right. These are good. You should try them. Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's too bad. I heard they only come around every 1,000 years, which is how long it'll take you to clean that garage. And yeah, Benson is the worst in this episode. Benson stole their burgers, and basically the guys who made the burgers in that truck die.
Yep, because Mordecai and Rigby used the blockers to kill them.
Right, and they apparently never drove the car again.
They just wanted to see the fight.
Fight, and they fall down the crash pit and die.
Yep.
Never getting burgers anymore. Yeah, there's never gonna be another 1,000 burgers.
Yeah.
I could taste the Himalayas. Yeah, the ending is the most hated part of this episode,
Yeah.
and it's not hard to see why. I get they were trying to give Mordecai and Rigby a comeuppance for being slackers, like, this is from their lifetime of not being good employees, but
Yeah.
seriously, Benson, stole the burgers they paid for?
It's not the only time he'll do it either.
Right, Benson gets his comeuppance in the death sandwich episode, but this one, he pretty much wins in the end. Benson ruined their day, and honestly, this is people point to this episode as to why Benson's a bad boss. I disagree with that, but yeah, it's pretty much one of his low moments.
Yeah.
Where do you want to put the infamous best burgers in the world?
I don't know. Somewhere in the middle, that's for certain.
You like parts of it.
It's fine, is the thing. I just
It's
don't think...
the ending that really gets me.
Right, and the other stuff is just, again, it's just kind of fine. I could do...
See?
Yeah.
Why would they create this ending? I know. It was supposed to be Mordecai and Rigby getting comeuppance for basically being slackers all show, but
Right.
they were actually kind of, more sympathetic in this episode, which was the problem. It's these burgers only come around, once in, 100 to 1,000 years,
Yeah.
so yeah, you do kind of feel for them. But, yeah, Benson, also kind of a dick move, because people only get one burger per customer,
I know,
and
right?
he eats 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them.
And they're huge.
Yeah, they're big burgers. He had
Right.
shove them in his mouth. Oh, these burgers are really good. And Benson complete dick mode here.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just, oh, you're not gonna eat these until you're done. Put them in a fridge or something.
Right.
It's that's the thing. He went out of his way to eat them just to get back at them. Benson is completely spiteful in this one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still think Benson is a better boss than Mr. Krabs for sure.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, this is one of his low moments, and the ending is what really hurts this. Some people hate the episode as a whole because of how it ends. Where do you want to put this one, Wolf? they couldn't have waited until their lunch break. My point exactly. Benson didn't want to give them a lunch break off.
Right. Well, he told them that they could do it once they finished the work.
The only good thing about this is that the show motion of Benson's face when he drives to stop them from eating the burgers.
Yeah.
He's like yelling at them to stop.
Yeah.
But killing the holograms was so funny. That's what kind of won it points for me.
I'm honestly not that strong about that either.
Really? You're not?
Not really.
I thought it was like funny because they're like getting shot.
Well, yeah, and I
just wanted the burgers. They all die. Yeah, they play that beautiful
the
music.
flower duet, yeah.
Right.
I could see like C.
I might do D, honestly.
Alright, I won't fight you on that.
Ugh, I'll put it above gut model.
Yeah,
at least.
everything deserves to be a gut model.
Right. This is definitely a dud episode, all because of the ending. That's really it. Benson is the worst boss in this episode alone. It did have a scant few funny moments here and there, which is why it's not F tier, but yeah, pretty much a dud episode. Do not recommend. Best burgers in the world is for chumps. Going on D tier. What's the next one?
Replaced.
Oh boy.
Like I said, we're in a downswing on these.
Alright, trying to find it.
Look at...
There's Diary, Prankless, Fuzzy Dice. Fuzzy Dice is in this one, okay.
Oh, there it is.
Ah, okay, right there. Replace another bad episode because it's honestly kind of boring. I heard J.G. Quintel even hates this episode.
Really?
He said he didn't think it was as funny.
That's definitely certain.
He said it should have been funnier. Replaced is where Benson once again punishes Mordecai and Rigby. We find out Mordecai and Rigby are slacking off at work. They show up late, but they have temporary workers who might be replacing two slackers.
Yeah, and it's an eagle and like a weasel.
Yeah, Chad and Jeremy.
Yep.
These two college kids are working here for college credits, and it is painfully obvious Benson wants to replace Mordecai and Rigby.
Right.
He gives them the job to clean up the boats, and if they finish in an hour, then they might work full time. However, Mordecai and Rigby try to sabotage them, and this is kind of my issue with the episode. Chad and Jeremy do nothing wrong.
Right. They're just a threat to their status.
Right, they're labeled as the villains, and Mordecai and Rigby act like complete dicks to them, but they don't know who they are.
Right.
They don't want to, like, work here either, because we find out they work at the university.
Right, they're also very friendly with the two of them when they meet.
Yeah, they're literally just two guys doing their job, and Mordecai and Rigby look like the jerks, because they're trying to instigate a fight
because they
with
are
them.
the jerks.
Yeah, they're ruining their job, sabotaging them, trying to get them to screw up at work and make them look bad, but Chad and Jeremy are kind of innocent in this.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they don't do anything wrong. It'd like be one thing if they were like insufferable or know-it-alls, but
Right.
they don't go that route with them. They're like just normal dudes.
Like, the only negative thing that's done is that one of them starts pushing Mordecai. 'Cause
Right.
They never aggress on them, technically
That's
speaking.
because they dumped compost all over one of the boats. Rigby used that
I
knife.
do love that moment, though.
Where's that knife come from?
Oh, that was there, too.
Right, Rigby, you can see his hand moving when he
Right.
rips the compost.
And also just their, like, faces, just like...
Remember how he passed out when Rigby with the crown on his hat? Oh yeah, the Pizza King.
Ah,
That's where
Pizza
it should be
King not
F tier.
happy.
Should be F tier. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. But it did have some funny moments when they have the pizza party.
Right.
So, after failing at every time, they try to have a big pizza party. I guess they were trying to get Chad and Jeremy to join the pizza party, but they're still
Yeah.
working. And instead, shocker, it only pisses them off. The sea monsters show up, they start ruining the boats, and
Right.
Chad and Jeremy finally pick a fight with them. And honestly, I'm kind of siding with them because they're just trying to work.
Well, it's also because one of the monsters, I think, pushes Mordecai into him.
do it. He like pushes Mordecai.
Fight! I do.
Want to see my phone? He's dead. I do love the fight. One of the guys like challenges a sea monster
And of course
gets
gets beaten easily.
Muscle Man is there. Woo! And a guy got stabbed by pizza.
I love that.
Benson shows up, breaks up the pizza party, and finally fires Mordecai and Rigby. But, haha, Chad and Jeremy actually aren't interested in working here. This was just temporary. They want to go back to college, and they take their phone jetpacks back to university.
Right.
And I will say the funniest part is the ending.
Yeah.
Benson gets his comeuppance.
Right.
But Chad, Jeremy, So, looks like you're looking for 2 employees. I know a couple of slackers who can get the job done.
Yeah, real good.
And they take pictures of it. Benson definitely deserved his comeuppance in this one, but this is my problem. Benson is the true antagonist here, but Chad and Jeremy are the ones taking all the hits.
I wouldn't even say Benson's the real antagonist, because I think him looking for other workers is completely reasonable.
But Benson's also kind of sadistic, rubbing in their faces.
Yeah, I do
It's
like
rubbing
that,
in their
though.
faces. No, I need to get my camera. I want to see your faces.
Oh, it's okay. Chad and Jeremy saw to it.
Right? It's okay, guys. Sometimes people make mistakes. And eventually those people pay for those mistakes. Like, just threatens them.
I love it, though.
Benson is the worst. Wish Chad and Jeremy appeared in more episodes rather than being one-off characters. Quintel said he didn't like the episode because he thought it was boring. He should have made it funnier.
Definitely.
And yeah, I do feel that. Honestly, I really hate this episode. I would put it on my worst episodes list, honestly.
Because I honestly don't mind it.
Really, you don't?
I don't. I want to put it in D, at least.
D.
Because I do understand all your points. It is, boring. It's
boring, dull. The characters did nothing wrong, and it doesn't help that Chad and Jeremy also don't have personality.
That's fair, yeah.
The pizza party with the sea monsters is completely random. We didn't have any supernatural parts until the end.
Yeah, that is the supernatural part.
Right, and Benson is a complete dick. It's like you could side with him, but then him like sadistically rubbing it in their face is the part. Like, I need to get my camera for this.
Right.
And Mordecai and Rigby are kind of framed as the real villains in this episode.
Because again, they are.
Right. They're like sabotaging these 2 guys who did nothing wrong.
Right.
And once again, also could have been way funnier.
Oh, of course.
I want to put on to F tier, but I might put on to D. What do you want, D?
I want D.
Alright, put on low D. Gut model is going above it.
That's insane, honestly.
I'm gonna fight you on this one.
Alright, fair enough.
I did not like it, except for the ending. Alright, the ending was good. Okay,
at least above Gut model. Because Gut model is god-awful.
Right, it was. Where did the sea monsters come from? Why, like, out of nowhere?
They're just in the lake.
They're just in there.
They're just chilling there.
They didn't come back for catching the wave.
They didn't come up ever again.
After the best burgers in the world, the next episode after Benson's worst episode makes Mordecai and Rigby unlikable next episode. Yeah, but they at least gave Benson his karma in this one. Yeah. I'll give it that. That was my favorite part, but replaced, it's a dud. Boring episode and terrible lesson going on D tier. Alright, what came next?
I think it's another that we're gonna be a bit conflicted on. Trash Boat.
Ah, yeah, Trash Boat. There it is, right at the end. Rigby changes his name. He gets inspired by an MTV interview from The Urge to change his name to something cool that will make him famous and recognized. And he chooses Trash Boat. Rigby chooses his dumb name, Trash Boat, and the entire world makes fun of him for it. It's like the slowest news day ever.
Yeah.
Ignorant fool changes name. Rigby makes the headlines, makes news, and everybody pretty much ribs him, makes fun of him, talks some Trash Boat. Mark Hamill does that funny New Yorker voice.
Why do I need a trash can when I got a trash boat right here? Oh, ha ha ha.
Everyone makes fun of him. Like, no, new guy, new name tag. Put it on. Classic. Everybody pokes fun at him. Then we find out this had terrible events in the future. The Urge travels back in time. We see he's now an old, overweight loser who wants to secure his fame in the future, so he went back in time to assassinate his competitor.
Yeah, he even tried changing his name to Urge Boat.
But it didn't catch on. The Urge faded away into obscurity, and everybody remembered Rigby because of his hilariously stupid name.
Right.
So he goes Terminator and tries to kill Rigby, leading to a hilarious chase, and honestly, Wolf, I actually do love this episode.
I know.
I think it's funny. It is entertaining. It's so stupid, but that's what makes it fun.
I
know. Roger Craig Smith is annoying.
Yeah.
He's like banging on the door. They're running around town. Right. Don't worry, bro. I know a shortcut. It's like just the direct route to there.
Right. Also, damn, $50 to change your name. I wish I could do that.
Muscle Man, is that right, Trash Boat? There's no such thing as bad publicity, exactly.
Right. And it's a shame Rigby didn't capitalize on it.
Right. It seemed like they implied he did in the future. We see like he has smiling photos up there now.
I'm not sure, because they kind of did that in the past without his permission.
Right. We see Rigby has become famous. They chase him, but Rigby eventually makes it. They use the money Mordecai was going to use when he asked out Margaret to buy a name change. They make it just in time, and the urge is back, baby. But then we get our twist ending where several other time-traveling musicians come back to secure their fame and start killing each other. And this part, so hilarious.
Yeah,
like the
honestly,
whole
yeah.
battle between the bands.
I love the huge group teleporting in at once, and then just one guy asking for a specific name.
Finally, my fame is secure. Like 50 guys show up,
Right.
and they all fight with instruments. There's like a violin guy, a clarinet guy, a drummer,
The saxophone that breathes fire.
and the maraca grenade that blows everyone up.
Right.
Dude, never change your name again. I want to put this one on S tier, honestly, but what about you, Wolf? Tell me your feelings.
I don't like fully enjoy them. Like, I'll laugh at it, but it's just I feel like this one is a boring episode to me.
Really?
I do until the fight at the end. I just don't.
Everybody calling him Trash Boat. Even Mordecai.
I know.
Did you have to
Right.
tell everyone?
Yes, I did.
It's that funny.
Trash boat.
Don't worry, in a few years, nobody will care about your name change like me. Then again, I didn't change my name to Trash Boat. And Muscle Man got those all over body tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Dude, what's your hurry, Trash Boat? Got that big ass cat on his face.
Like it's funny. It just doesn't gel with me, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
This one, I thought the ending was hilarious.
Yeah, the ending is with the giant thing, but
Okay, I might put it on A tier. Or
I could
that's still
do
too-
high A for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Trash Boat. It's
I
hilarious.
know you do.
All right, I'll put it under Cool Bikes.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
I mean, you could also put it above all the others, like so it's edged into S.
All right, I thought Wrap It Up was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, Wolf has a bit mixed feelings on
Yeah.
this, but I'll put it on to A. I think Trash Boat is pretty hilarious. The climax especially. Trash Boat is definitely a name you'll want to remember. All right, what came next?
The Fists of Justice.
I'm surprised there wasn't a time paradox or time crashing, given everyone is time traveling and fighting each other.
Well, it closed itself when they all kill each other.
Surprised there was no Glockensphere. Why didn't the Urge try to warn Rigby not to change his name and lie rather than killing him? Because we needed a crazy climax.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Alright, Fist of Justice. Here it is also at the end.
Yeah.
Alright, now this one, Wolf loves a lot more than me. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So, Skips uses a coupon where Mordecai and Rigby promise to do all the chores for him around the park for a special day. And that day finally came. He needs to prepare for some big event while Mordecai and Rigby do all the chores for him. And so far everything's so good until they need to move Pops' piano.
Yep.
And this has your favorite moment. Or, dude, you push, I'll pull.
Alright.
Her, it's so funny. It sounds wrong.
Right. And the motions don't help.
But yeah, Mordecai and Rigby don't know what to do. They need help, and they interrupt Skips. We know you're home, Skips. Pick up the phone, Skips. We know you're home, Skips. Pick up the phone, Skips. Ah!
All right, I'll be right there.
Yeah, he comes, and then they accidentally break Skips' hands.
Because Rigby figures out the solution.
Oh, maybe if we put this thing down. They break Skips' poor hands, and they look really gross,
I know,
too.
right?
Are pinkies supposed to bend that way? They break Skips' hands, and unfortunately, that event he needs to go to is starting. He needs to fight somebody, and he has busted up hands.
Yeah.
Mordecai and Rigby follow him, and we get the return of the Guardians of Youth. The Time Babies come back.
Yep.
They go up there because every few 100 years, Skips has to wrestle with their arch nemesis, Clorgbane. Clorgbane is an evil baby who tries to take over the council every time. He was lost in space, but now's the time he comes back. And they use the Fists of Justice for Skips, where he must fight him in a death battle. But he can't because his hands are broken.
Yeah.
He shows up there. He's unable to fight. Clorgbane shows up, played by Troy Baker, if you can believe it or not. where Skip starts losing for the first time. Mordecai and Rigby thankfully followed. They hitched a ride on Gary's truck and say, "We could do it. We have the coupon. Remember, Skips, we do all your errands for you." They're reluctant at first, and I do like where Archibald tries to save them. "We could do this ourselves. Let me at him." And he does that whole diaper sandwich thing and make you wear it as a cape. Yeah, we saw one of the Time Babies dies. They kill Robin Atkin Downs. Yeah. He's dead. Give him the fist of justice. Mordecai and Rigby use it, and conveniently, they're like a game controller.
Right, even though we learned that these were made back in the 1700s.
Right, they were made centuries ago. No, they play like a video game controller.
Yeah.
They play them, and they beat up Clorgbane. Mordecai and Rigby save the day, epic fight scene, and they send Clorgbane into space once more.
Yeah.
Where they win a favor of the Guardians for saving the day, and that's to move their piano for them. Best coupon ever.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think this episode is fine.
It's a fun one, yeah.
It's definitely interesting. Where do you want to rank it?
Yeah.
When you said Lost in Space, it would have been funny if it was the Power Rangers that showed up. We know that Clorgbane was first defeated at prom. Yeah, that retcon. God, Wolf has some choice words for it.
I do not like it. I'll keep them there till the episode.
Right. Don't worry, we're almost at that season.
I know.
But where do you want to put Fist of Justice? I thought Clorgbane was a pretty funny antagonist. He's kind of this dark version of the babies.
Right. Archibald's death is also hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Which is made funnier in the episode where they come back.
Like, let me at him. No, Archibald,
don't be a hero.
So it gets him killed.
Right.
Yeah, they had the guts to kill off one of the Time Babies, and believe it or not, this was permanent.
Yeah.
After he's gone, he is gone forever.
Yep.
Archibald is dead, may he rest in peace, and it's now just the 4 Council Babies from this point on.
Yep.
Where do you want to put it? I'm thinking like A or B.
I could do A.
Really, A?
It's fun.
You like it, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I will put it above Trash Boat at least.
Yeah.
Alright, Fist of Justice, definitely alright. Definitely a worthy champion of regular show.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun watch. I'll put it onto A tier. Alright, what's next?
The debut of the love triangle. Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh no, we're here.
Yep, we're here. CJ's appearance.
Alright, so Mordecai is gonna finally ask Margaret, only to find out she's getting married, or so he thinks.
Yeah.
She sees a guy kneeling before her, and she's screaming, "Yes, dude, yes!" And, of course, Mordecai misinterprets the entire conversation and runs away to sulk in his room. And I do love this part where he's angsting and listening to the sad song. Dude, can you at least take a shower? You smell like something died.
Something did die. My heart.
Dude, you don't need a heart. Yeah, Mordecai is depressed, and Rigby tries to get him back out there, stop being sad sack Mordecai, and put him up with chicks where we get the couple corral, which would become a plot point for a later episode. But yeah, they get Mordecai signed up on a dating website where there's a ton of girls who want to date him, and Rigby tries to be a bro, help him out. Important call?
No.
Okay.
Spam.
Alright, tries to be a bro, help him out, and Mordecai hilariously dates a bunch of loser girls. These are all the girls you do not want to date.
Jennifer Hale is one of them.
Right, and there's like a feminist downer in there. There's like these weak nerd girl. Oh, should we split the bill?
Right.
And like, is this going well, or do you hate me? Both.
The Big Bird one.
Right, there's like a Big Bird there. Yeah, I like music. Do you like music? All the generic lines. Basically a bunch of loser girls, but the final one they saved the best for last is Cloudy Jane. CJ. Yep, CJ finally appears on regular show, played by Linda Cardellini, and she is actually a perfect match for Mordecai.
Right.
She realizes Mordecai is down in the dumps and says, oh, we could just do a friend thing, and lo and behold, Mordecai finds his perfect match. They have fun, they're doing fun things.
Right, they're hanging out.
Hanging out, playing video games, going to the bar, playing pool, going to the grocery store on the cart.
Right.
Where the fat security guard can't keep up. Basically, having the time of their lives, and Mordecai is happy. Mordecai found a girl he has more chemistry with.
Right. However, he sees it only as a friendship.
Right. He sees it as a friendship, bumps into Margaret on the streets, then he goes back to being depressed, and I do love
this. He's still crying over the coffee girl.
Benson was so hilarious.
I love that moment.
And this scene also I love, but it also pisses me off where Benson gives him good advice. He tells him, oh, you don't have the right to be sad. You never told this girl how you even felt. Look, telling your true feelings about Margaret might not change anything, but it'll give you closure. He gives him legit good advice, and Mordecai goes, you're right, thanks, Skips.
Right, because he just says
Like,
the same
you
thing simpler.
Right, you should just tell Margaret how you feel. You're right, thanks, Skips. What? Like, Benson was giving him good advice. He was
Right.
cool in this episode.
Yeah.
Benson had his dad moment, passed on knowledge to Mordecai, and he
Right.
completely ignores him.
They had to undercut him.
Right, and we get to the first time he pulls a Mordecai, and definitely not the last. So Mordecai goes to Margaret to tell her how he feels, but it turns out, oh, the guy she was with, that's not her husband, it's her cousin. Her cousin got a new prosthetic leg and was showing how it works.
Yeah.
You should have seen her face. She was like, yes, dude, yes.
Oh gosh, did I really say that?
Yep, everyone's laughing, and
Right.
Mordecai decides now's the time to ask Margaret out. And CJ walks right in and overhears him, thinking that Mordecai is a two-timing douche.
Oh, we can figure something out.
Figures something out, and Mordecai pulls a Mordecai, chooses the wrong word, says stupid things, and CJ turns into a psycho, turns into a giant cloud storm, and destroys the coffee shop.
Yep, tries to kill all of them.
Right, and it is pretty much all Mordecai's fault.
Yeah.
I do hate Mordecai in this moment, and CJ, not entirely guiltless either.
Right.
I mean, she had a right to be mad, but she starts tearing everything up.
Right, and she was also the one that assumed it evolved from friendship to dating.
Right. Mordecai didn't tell her that, oh, we were just friends.
Right.
CJ was falling for him and thought they were growing together.
Right, whereas, yeah, he didn't tell her they wanted to be friends, and she thought it was deeper.
CJ 100 times way better than Margaret, which only makes me feel sorry for CJ and dumped at the altar.
Definitely, but there's a line that I hate that makes her worse for me in regards to this episode, with the, wouldn't you just get it right the first time?
Couple Corral, that place where the owner went insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him.
Sorry, isn't that a thing for, like, cowboys or something?
Yes.
Well, I guess you're a cowboy then.
At least this episode shows how much the other park members have grown to love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. We saw Benson and Skips actually are cool with Mordecai.
Right.
One of the few perma-deaths of regular show, Archibald. Even
Yeah.
at the time, baby's never seen again unless it was Skips' backstory.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good continuity there.
Yeah.
The beginning of the love triangle arc, and probably regular show's biggest jump the shark arc.
I wouldn't say jump the shark. I think it's just terrible.
Right, just a really bad arc. I didn't think it killed the show as a whole for me.
No.
Usually Jump the Shark is where the show got too stupid.
Right, but regular show already jumps the shark almost every episode.
Right, Mordecai's love life being one of the negative marks on it, and I'm so sick of people saying, oh, if you don't love the love triangle, just avoid it. There's so many episodes. Bro, the love triangle is 52 episodes of a 200 episode series.
Right, and some of the episodes are also really good is the problem.
Right, Can Be Cool was great, and some of the CJ episodes are also great.
Right, like the mini golf one.
Right, just getting some extra water. But yeah, Mordecai talks CJ down, finally talks from his heart, tells him the truth. Rigby actually is the one who tells him, dude, just tell her the truth, be honest, say something real.
Right.
And he tells CJ that, yeah, he's sorry, they were just friends. He didn't see it that way, and he's sorry that he led her on.
Yeah.
CJ kind of settles down, but says she doesn't want to see him ever again, and walks away. We would be shocked that this was not her last appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, but yeah.
Right.
CJ walks away, declares that she can't talk to him right now. She needs to think things out. And Margaret shows that she was jealous
Yeah.
that Mordecai was a playboy now.
Right.
But Mordecai gets his karma because nobody wants to go to the movies with him.
Except for the cousin Steve.
Right? Who's gonna go with me? Love me, love me. You should ask out the cousin.
Right. And then the other one's there.
Right. I heard the cousin actually has a lot of loving fan art.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
I believe him and Don do.
A lot of furries love the cousin.
He's also the only different colored bird in her family.
Yeah, he's orange while all the others are red.
Right. It's a shame they never did that with any of the others.
Right. Where do you want to put Yes Dude Yes? I'm kind of conflicted because I thought it was a good episode at first.
Yeah, honestly.
But then you know what it leads to and what it's connected to, and that
Right.
kind of soured it in retrospect.
Yeah, taking it away from that stuff,
Hey, really?
yeah. Because again, it still is a good episode for the most part.
Right, but Margaret's also still leading him on. That's my problem.
Right, and then also the CJ trying to kill everyone.
Yeah, this did not do a good job with CJ. They tried to make CJ look like the psycho and the bad one, but honestly, it was kind of Mordecai's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mordecai made things worse and kind of set her off, and won't be the last time. There are much
No.
worse CJ freakouts, but yeah. Really, A tier?
I mean, where do you want to put it then?
I was thinking high B.
Okay, I could do that.
Yes, dude, yes. Well, put on to B tier.
Yeah.
High B. I do like some jokes. There are moments that are good, and
Right.
it does teach a valuable lesson about dating.
Be honest, first of all.
Yeah, be honest, tell the truth, don't lead people on, tell people your exact feelings so it doesn't hurt them. Sometimes you do have to tell harsh truths.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes, dude, yes. Honestly, I do think is okay. I might put it, I might put it on high A, honestly.
After you wanted to
No,
put it...
sorry, I meant low A.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I said high. No, I'll
Yeah.
leave it on high B. I'll
Okay.
leave it on high B because
Alright.
it's connected to the love triangle. I'll stick to my guns. Yes, dude, yes is fine. Definitely not the worst episode of the love triangle, but it is a warning of things to come. But it does have some very good moments, some funny jokes, and it does, to its credit, teach a good lesson. So I'm gonna put yes, dude, yes onto B tier. The love triangle arc lasted for many episodes and multiple seasons, and it dragged on, and sometimes
Yes.
out of nowhere in some episodes.
And it
Yeah,
was a
fully agree. The
season
dodgeball episode
Yeah.
especially.
And it was a season finale as well.
Right. Wolf, we're gonna be seeing more love triangle episodes
I'm
all the way
aware.
up to season 6, I believe.
Good God.
Yeah, not gonna be our last, but
Yep.
yeah. Yes, dude, yes. We'll put on to B. Definitely one of the passable
Yep.
love triangle episodes. All right, what's next?
I'll let you talk about this one because I know it's one you enjoy. Also, I need to pee, but it's Busted Cart. Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah. Don't worry, I'll find it.
Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I think I'm on commission. Never mind, I actually
Oh.
love this episode.
Out of commission, huh?
No, Busted Cart.
Yeah.
Is that confusing them?
Okay, alright, just catch up on things. Alright, Wolf stepped out. I'll talk about this one. Busted Cart. And I think we all agree this is the episode that redeemed Benson. Mordecai and Rigby ruin the cart by doing some extreme carting. They do some, like, skateboard moves, going down railways, doing extreme sports moves, only to completely destroy the cart, which lands Benson in trouble with the boss. Mr. Maillard orders them to get a replacement cart, but Benson's ace in the hole is that he still has the warranty. If they go back to this cart dealership, they can get a new replacement cart. But it expires in like 2 days. They have to race there, and it's a long drive where Benson is forced to take a personal day to work, trying to get this replacement cart. But, Mordecai and Rigby stowed away on board the truck taking the broken cart because they want to help Benson in atonement for their mistakes, leading to a road trip with Benson, Mordecai, and Rigby. And, honestly, I think this is what makes the episode so good. It's another humanized Benson episode. We learn more about Benson. He finally has a heart-to-heart with Mordecai and Rigby, and they start actually bonding throughout this journey. Wolf's back.
Yep.
Wolf, you really like this
Yeah,
episode
I
too.
do.
This is like one of our favorite ones,
It's
and
so good.
yeah, actually give spotlight to Benson, and Benson went from being one of the most hated characters to the most loved and sympathetic in this episode. It is amazing. So Benson actually bonds with them, and they ask, Benson, why do you hate us?
I don't hate you. I hate the things you do. Okay, I really hate the things you do.
But I'm only trying to help you improve. That's why I always yell so much. Is that why Maillard always yells at you?
You guys don't know the half of it.
You have it easy. Let's just say his yelling is worse than my yelling.
But is it worse than his face?
Hey, you guys want to listen to some techno music?
Whoa, you
like
listen to
that?
that?
Yeah, I always play it on long drives like these. Doon, doon, doon. doon, 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 and they're all dancing.
Right.
That part was funny, as even the cop like
right.
joins in.
Right.
They're all doing the techno dance, jazzing out. Then comes the moment that changes everything.
Yep.
Benson starts to get tired from the long drive, so he trusts Mordecai and Rigby to make the rest of the trip for him.
Not even
while
the
he
rest of the
sleeps.
trip, just 2 hours is all he's
Right,
asking.
he's gonna doze off for a bit. They drive for a while, but Mordecai and Rigby, just when they're bonding with Benson, they screw it up.
Yep.
They find out there's an arcade out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, right in Buttsland.
Decide to have a video game pit stop, and they were in there for hours.
Yep.
Benson wakes up, he's super pissed, and this leads to one of Benson's greatest moments of all time.
One of the best moments of regular show, honestly.
Where Benson gets real. He's yelling at them and kind of exposes, like, the truth. The truth. We see the real Benson in there. Excuses. All I get are excuses. When are you two gonna realize that your actions have consequences?
Consequences that affect other people. Like me. Don't you see? I'm gonna lose my job. You may not care for yours, but I care for mine.
Because without this job, I have nothing. Do you hear me? I have nothing.
Now, if you excuse me, I want to take my last bathroom break as an employed man.
And yeah, this pretty much sold everyone that Sam Marin is a voice acting god.
Yes.
People loved him here. It is so real, so depressing, and
Right.
actually makes you tear up for Benson. That, yeah, Benson is a person like us. He needs this job, otherwise there's nothing out there for him.
Right.
And yeah, Mordecai and Rigby, this is why he's always pissed at them, because every time they screw up at work, they make him look bad. Like, he's being punished for their stupidity.
Yeah.
Like most managers, and yeah, we find out why Benson hates them so much, and Mordecai and Rigby see the error of their ways and decide to fix their mistake where they jack the truck themselves to
Yeah.
take the shortcut. And I do like this funny moment right after. Hey, did you see two guys with a cart drive by?
Oh, yeah. They're gonna take Highway 16.
13,
Or whatever.
most dangerous highway in the country. How much you want for that bike? And it leads to basically a Hot Wheels chase scene.
Right,
They're
it's
like
mimicking the beginning.
Right, they're doing a car chase where they use extreme karting to save the day, and they
Yep.
make it barely. It is pretty crazy.
Yo, countdown.
5, 4, 3, and they make
Huh?
it just in time.
Let me guess. Last day on the warranty.
And then they have to go on another road trip to fix their truck.
Right.
Road trip. This one we have to put on
Oh,
S tier.
definitely.
This is one of Benson's best moments.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it. I will put it maybe under Weekend at Benson's, or do you want it higher?
I honestly really want it higher.
Okay, I'll
It's
put it above
really
Big
fucking-
Winner, but under Excellent.
Okay.
That good for you?
Yeah. It's so good. Benson's monologue is just the best.
All right. Ironically, Mordecai ended up with no one but some random girl at the end of the montage.
Yeah, the Batgirl.
Right. What are the odds of an arcade being in the middle of nowhere?
Not
Based on
that
Mordecai
weird,
Rigby's
honestly.
luck. Yeah, very terrible. Busted Cart is the episode that redeems Benson. That is why it is good. That is why it is loved. You basically see Benson in a whole new light, and Mordecai and Rigby finally come through for their boss one more time. Busted Cart is S tier. A road trip worth remembering. Alright, what came next?
Dead at 8, featuring Michael Dorn.
Alright, now I have to use the restroom, so
Alright.
you talk about this one.
Okay, I'm trying to remember how it begins. Oh, that's right. Muscle Man has the water slide that he wants to use, and Mordecai and Rigby egg him on, even though it's unfinished. And he does it, but almost dies. And so, because of this matter, Death comes to try to collect the soul. However, Mordecai and Rigby want him back, so they enter another sort of wager. Because Death is looking for a babysitter for his son Thomas, while also wanting to go on a date with his wife. Take her out for a nice night on the town, great dinner, just rekindle their relationship kind of thing. So Mordecai and Rigby have to babysit Thomas for him. However, if he's not in bed at 8, he's going to take all 3 of their souls. And of course, once we get to his honestly really nice manner and wife that has like 4 arms, I think she's kind of spider coated. Yeah. They're given Thomas, who almost immediately reveals that he's not a normal baby. He's not just a demon baby, but he's like 200-300 years old and can have coherent thoughts. He just acts like a baby because it's, I guess, easier living. And throughout the entire time, Mordecai and Rigby are doing their best to be babysitters, but they're trying to be normal babysitters, whereas Thomas is a demon, so he makes things worse for them, even trying to kill them, summoning a demon from one of the pop-up books. And that's where we get the sort of craziness, where it becomes it trying to hunt down Muscle Man's soul, try to eat it, while they're trying to keep him alive, and Thomas is wanting Muscle Man to be fed. Until eventually Rigby saves the day, getting the book, jumping in front of the worm after a whole cavalcade of events where Thomas ends up holding Muscle Man, attracting the worm, and Rigby jumps in. I do like his reaction to it. Yo, nice job, Rigby. Thanks!
And then they messed up the house, and
Yep.
then he gets clocked on the head by a chandelier.
Yeah, Chandler falls on him for the great moment.
Right, it completely smashes the kid, and Death and his wife come home, but are actually happy because their kid was asleep.
Yep.
You two are the best babysitters we ever had. They get Muscle Man's soul back, then he just kicks him out of the house.
Yep.
So, how do we get home?
I also love how he's waving his shirt, and as he grows, it doesn't grow with him.
Right, trying to find it. Where's Dead at 8?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Okay, so, Wolf, how do you feel about this episode?
It's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking like a B tier
Yeah,
episode,
definitely.
honestly. I think it's okay.
Right.
Death is an interesting side character. He has his moments, but he's not like he's not super central to it.
Right.
And we meet Mr. Worf as Thomas.
Yeah.
Michael Dorn is pretty funny, but honestly, I think it could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I might put it on the B tier.
That's
Is
fair.
that okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely an alright episode. I like it more than Butt Dial, but not as much as Video Game Wizard.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, Dead at 8, definitely a decent episode. We'll put it on to B.
Yeah.
I can hear Cat from beyond the bathroom, just down the hall.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Benson's speech is one of the deepest and most relatable moments in regular show.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. What came next?
Access denied.
Oh
When we
boy.
go to the box.
We went to Box, not The Box. That's for stuck-up snobs. It was amazing. Here it is. Access denied. It's the second one.
You want to see who's on the list? Boom. Nobody's on the list.
Yep. Regular show criticizes the club scene, and honestly pretty accurately, too. I do
Right.
like it. Basically, Margaret is having a birthday party, and she's having it at a club. And Mordecai and Rigby get lost trying to find it, where they think they found it, but the club is excluding them. And Mordecai and Rigby are doing everything in their power to get inside. They try to act cool, try to act like they're on the list, try to reason with the bouncer guy, but can't get in. But they find their ace in the hole that people who are hot or have hot fashion can get in. And I love that they go dumpster diving and get a bunch of crap out of the trash to make their outfits.
just to mock what the one woman had.
Yeah,
Madonna.
this Madonna, Lady Gaga looking girl goes
Yep.
in, and yeah, it looks so hideous and stupid,
Right.
but hey, that's fashion. Art people are into weird stuff, and that is honestly kind of true.
Yeah.
But yeah, they spray paint garbage bags and put on a bunch of crap, and they walk right in.
Yeah.
They're welcomed in with open arms, and Mordecai and Rigby enjoy the club, but Mordecai is being hit on by the Madonna girl.
Madonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas he just wants to find Margaret.
He's trying to find Margaret. This is the first episode with the girl who looks like Margaret from the back.
Yep.
Yeah, this one had her. He sees like what looks like Margaret in the club, and Rigby is having the time of his life.
Too much fun, honestly, where he rips up his outfit, gets tossed out.
Right, he got tossed out, but Mordecai tries to defend him, tells him that, oh, clubs are for losers. It's for people to feel superior when they're just lame. And the both of them get banned for life, but it leads to a fight scene where they try to dodge the bouncers, and LaDonna shoots her Saiyan hair at them.
Right.
I do love the guy that spent like 40 years trying to get into the club, only to get vaporized.
Right,
That
poor
was
guy.
Dark joke, but yeah, he got vaporized. They find out, oh, it wasn't Margaret, and they were kicked out, banned for life, which actually got brought up in one other episode.
That's right.
But they get kicked out, and it turns out, oh, the club Margaret and Eileen were at was actually next to that place, through, like, the alleyway.
Right.
Yeah, they made it to the right club on time. Oh no, our club is Box, not the Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically slightly
So
different title.
dumb.
It's stupid. But more of the love triangle. Margaret and Mordecai share their first slow dance together, ending on a heartwarming ending.
Yep.
Okay, so honestly, Wolf, this is not one of my favorite episodes.
Right.
I usually went out of my way to skip it, honestly. I think it's like a B or C tier episode. What about you?
I think same area, yeah.
Yeah, nothing, like, god-awful. I just found it kind of
Right.
slow and boring in
I
places.
think B because of that.
Right.
Because, again, it's not bad, which is what C's for.
And again, love triangle episode.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
put it under dead at 8, honestly.
Yeah, that one's at least fun.
Right, okay. Access denied. It is B tier.
Yeah.
The box starts with a B, so it gets a B.
Yeah.
Alright, what came next?
Check it out, it's Rig Baby.
Quit it!
Yep,
Death
muscle-
Oh, we forgot Death Foreshadow,
That's
that hot
right.
dog eating contest.
Seriously, you're gonna die in a hot dog eating contest.
And now it happened. Thomas and Demon Baby is 300. Meanwhile, in the
That's what I was
Hasbin Hotel, Charlie's 200 years old.
Oh,
Apparently, aging for demons works differently in some animations.
Yep.
That's always been a thing.
Right.
Question: would you wear that terrible-looking garbage bag and yellow outfit for 24 hours?
God, no.
Hell no.
I'd rather do the diaper than that.
Right. That stuff might be disease-ridden.
It also just looks awful. At least a diaper has utility.
Right. All right, Muscle Mentor. I love this
I
one.
know, it's a fun one again.
And Rigby actually deserves his comeuppance in this episode, so it begins with Mordecai and Rigby lounging around, and Rigby rather arrogantly brags about not doing his job and that
Right.
Benson won't do a thing about it. It's a win-win. Actually, it's a lose-lose, because you're fired! Benson overhears him talking about how he never does his work, but Rigby tries talking him out of it. Pops thankfully shows up and says that, oh, what's the problem? And, well, I don't do my job because nobody showed me how. And basically this leads to Rigby getting a mentorship program.
Yep.
Oh, so you want a mentorship program?
I'll give you a mentorship program.
Where they test Rigby and mentor him into being a great park employee using Muscle Man. Muscle Man is a drill sergeant in this episode where he attaches Rigby to a baby harness to him, carrying him around, showing him the ropes of the park area and what to do on the job. Because Muscle Man is actually secretly a pro mentor. He mentors the new employees and arrivals, apparently, and he's gonna put Rigby through hell to prove he's worth working here. And, yeah, basically, it's kind of a military training style episode, but rather ridiculous and silly. He takes Rigby around, and Rigby suffers all throughout, but honestly, I do think he really deserves it. Yeah, Rigby is kind of at his worst in the beginning of this episode, and yeah, Rigby pretty much has to learn responsibility, hard work, and that, yeah, it's not so easy, is it? And he's dragging Rigby around, dragging him through the
Right.
mud, like getting
God.
bathroom water in his mouth.
Yeah.
The garbage. Can you at least close the bag? No can do.
Yeah, he's carrying the manure.
Muscle Man is like trolling him. What's that, Rig Baby? I can't hear you. Never quit. What's that? You sound like a little baby. Never quit. Puts him through hell. But then he gets to the final challenge. You know how I've been carrying you around all day? Well, now it's your turn to carry and take care of me. Take me to that water fountain on your own to prove you're a hard worker. And the size variation between them changes often.
Radically. Even with the lake depth as well.
Right? They keep changing, like, the size and shapes. Space is warped and time is bendable. Yeah. Rigby almost makes it, but he falls down. Then he mouths off to Muscle Man, where he detaches him. But Rigby says that, oh, if he falls off, it's over. Then he holds on to Muscle Man, and he's, like, clinging to him, leading to a fight. And
Yep.
it is so hilarious. He's like,
I know.
Muscle Man's freaking out. What are you doing? It's over. And he's like fighting him. I've come too far. They're like blowing up, running through buildings.
Right, get into the lake.
Yeah, Rigby to his credit is still holding on tight.
And,
They
yeah.
fall into the lake, which also changes depth.
Yeah, because it's enough for Muscle Man to almost drown in it, but then Rigby can just walk out of it.
Like 2 feet. Yeah.
Right.
And Rigby made it to 5 o'clock, and he pulls Muscle Man out of the water and saves him. Don't you quit on me! Don't you quit! And he brings Muscle Man back to life, where he passes. He's good to go. And Rigby keeps his job, because he shows he is a hard worker.
Yep.
So, Muscle Man, where we go now?
I don't know. Guess wherever the road takes me, I guess. And a place I can get some good wings at.
Slate of grandmas, and Rigby gets to keep his job and takes a shower because he smells like Muscle Man.
Yep.
This one I think is S tier.
Yeah.
Do you like it that much?
It's really fun, yes.
It's insanely funny. I'm trying to remember my Muscle Man top 10. I think I put it above Big Winner, but I'll put it next to it.
Okay.
But don't worry, Busted Cart's still above it.
Yeah.
Muscle Men are definitely fun, entertaining. Muscle Man is a pro. It is S tier. All right, final string, Wolf. What's next?
Another honestly good Muscle Man episode with the Trucker Hall of Fame.
Already?
Yes.
All right,
got
do another Muscle Man episode.
Yep, 2 back-to-back Muscle Man episodes.
Oh wait, is that the best burger in the world? I thought we already did that one.
Oh, what did we place? Oh, we might have already placed the Trucker Hall of Fame one then. Wait, no, where are there
No,
just
there's
two
two
of them?
best burgers in the
that's
world.
weird. Okay, that's Trucker Hall of Fame though.
All right, Trucker Hall of Fame. This one's S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one going absolute S tier. It is my favorite Muscle Man episode. I will put it above Busted Cart, honestly.
That's fair.
Under excellent challenge, don't worry. All right. Muscle Man's father passes away. Muscle Dad died because he put a cactus under a cop in a bear suit, who turned out to be an actual bear. Yeah, the dad died, and Muscle Man is trying to overcome his grief. He lost his father, he's not handling it very well, and his dad left one last request in his will to scatter his hat ashes in the Trucker Hall of Fame. So, Muscle Man goes on a road trip with Mordecai and Rigby because High Fives isn't good at dealing with this sort of stuff. Yeah, conveniently High Fives isn't in this one.
Right.
But yeah, they leave and go on a road trip, and we learn about Muscle Man's origin and his loving relationship with his dad. And we actually do get a good side of the dad. The dad is pretty much exactly like Muscle Man.
You know who else has a bogey on her tail?
My mom! Always loved pranking his own family the most. Come on, bro, hit it. I will, yo. Stop moving it to and fro. It's like scorpions get him. And
Sure you don't need an umbrella.
Dad, we don't need an umbrella. We're just going to prom. Starla's pissed.
Right. Probably why they broke up the first time.
Right, but yeah, basically his dad was super cool and they both loved each other, but he finds out the terrible truth. They stop at a rest stop, he's in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and then apparently his work buddies will also stop
Right,
here.
apparently it was the one they worked at, I guess.
Right, and they tell the truth. That loser never rode a big rig in his life. He was nothing but a forklift driver.
What'd you say?
About my dad. And it turns out the dad was a fraud. His dad was a forklift driver. He loaded stuff in the trucks but never actually drove them and had been faking it throughout Muscle Man's entire childhood.
Check it out, my butt's trucker
Of the year. Yeah, you can fake that.
Right.
Do the horn, Dad?
Yeah.
Muscle Man realizes his life is a lie, freaks out, punches his dad's picture, but apparently the dad planned for this, and not the last time either.
Yep.
You probably freaked out in that field where I faked that picture. And he asks him, scatter my hat ashes on the Trucker Hall of Fame as a final prank from beyond the grave. It's his final request, it's his death wish, basically. And Muscle Man is kind of overcoming a lot of the grief and betrayal of his dad lying to him, decides that, you know what, he's going to do it. Where we get the greatest friendship moment. Muscle Man actually admits that Mordecai and Rigby are his best friends. And they unite to spray the ashes up at that stuck-up Trucker Hall of Fame. They beat the guards. I love they throw the cinder block at his quad.
At the bike, yeah.
Leading to an epic car chase with ghosts and evil trucks and Large Marge is there.
Yeah.
And eventually they summon Ghost Dad, where Muscle Man makes peace with him, asks him why he lied, and it's because he wanted his son to be proud of him. But he is proud of him, and they both gain respect for each other, where he embraces his forklift driving skills to kill the ghosts.
Yeah.
And they also kill the evil truckers. That was pretty funny.
Right.
Like, launches them off the cliff.
Yep.
And, yep, he saves them. They all fight them. My dad can handle himself. Hey, pull my finger. No. And Muscle Man, honestly, I think this is where he begins his redemption arc, where he starts opening up and he tells them that his true feelings, that he loves and appreciates them while they're asleep, of course.
Right.
And then he farts. Back to status quo. But love this episode. I think it is awesome.
Yeah.
It's my #1 Muscle Man episode,
Right.
honestly.
There's a ton of even small jokes in there that are good.
Right. It's hilarious. Has a heartwarming ending, honestly.
Yeah.
And pretty much cemented that Muscle Man is indeed friends with Mordecai and Rigby by this point.
Although I don't like that Muscle Dad doesn't show up for any of the events, even though we know that ghosts are the most overpowered things in this world.
Right. Probably in the top 10 or 5 most emotional episodes of regular show. I agree. Yeah, losing a parent is hard, and him coming to terms with that, making his peace with his dad, all ultra heartwarming. I love it. It is an endearing episode, and has Muscle Man at his best. This is definitely S tier.
Yep.
For anyone who feels bad for Rigby in this episode, remember do me a solid and fortune cookie. Yeah, that's talking about the
Muscle Mentor.
Yeah, definitely deserved.
Yep.
Trucker Hall of Fame, classic, S tier.
Yep.
Alright, almost done, Wolf. We're
I know.
almost there. What do we do next?
It's the one that I confuse with Busted Cart every other time. Out of Commission.
Ah, that one.
Yep. Smartin Carton.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. You already had it.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Out of commission. This is the one where Cart comes alive. So, the park is upgrading to a new model of park carts. Guten Tag, the smart carton.
Yep.
However, they have to throw out the old cart, which Mordecai and Rigby are too attached to. And unfortunately, they don't have the money and resources to pay the bills and get the tetanus shot.
Right, every month.
Right, they have to pay it every month for the rest of their lives. They decide they have to abandon it, but the cart comes alive when they pour soda on it, where Cart gains sentience and talks to Mordecai and Rigby, asking them to do his bucket list before he dies. And yeah, that's basically what it is. They take the cart around town, giving it its final wishes. They do a lot of things, have fun, have the time of their life, give Cart a proper send-off, and get into wacky adventures where it's funny because it's a talking car. I love they drive into Cheezers and he breaks down the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to places with the cart, have fun with it.
Yep.
The cart is a likable character because he has an innocent voice.
Right.
Like, too bad you're gonna take me to the dump. They all hang out and go to a lot of weird places as it goes on.
Of the family establishment.
Right. Oh, this wasn't the final wish. I always wanted to start a fight. And he like fights biker guys.
We don't like low lives.
It's like you puppies, kittens, puppies, kittens, puppies, kittens. I like they're trying to do a tough guy bar, but really can't.
I asked for ranch dressing.
Oh wait, that's the best VHS in the world.
Oh, what?
All right, I did confuse that.
Okay.
All right, best burger in the world. We'll go right back here.
Did not realize that.
Yeah, sorry.
God,
it's
they're
because it both
very
happened in the
similar.
world.
Yeah.
That's why I was like looking at it funny.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I swapped that out.
Yeah.
We're not at that yet. Okay, back to Out of
Yep.
Commission. So, I do like how crazy this episode spirals into.
Oh yeah, almost
It's really
immediately
weird.
even.
And yeah, they have like a bar fight. They go to a car wash, and I don't know why Mordecai and Rigby didn't just sit outside the car,
Right.
but they get sprayed and hosed. Then finally give his final wish that he wants to go out in a blaze of glory with 1,000 illegal fireworks from other countries,
Right,
and
driving
blown
off the
up
cart.
off the cliff.
Yep.
And this one has the 2 alternate endings. The final line, I believe,
There
was
is?
changed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically, they blow up cart, Benson calls him back and says, oh, it turned out I forgot to carry a zero and we can't afford the new cart. And also, the cart gave Muscle Man burns on 90% of his butt, and they're like putting him out in the background. We'll have to get the cart back, but I hope you guys are happy. So, believe it or not, Wolf, there's two endings to this. There's one where Mordecai says, let's go get him.
Right, I know
Ending
that one.
he's alive. There's another one where it's actually dead silent, and Benson says, you guys, can you hear me? Like, hinting that, yeah, Benson was... hinting that, yeah, the cart was dead and gone already.
God, that's dark.
Right, like, the guys are actually silent because, oh, we just killed him for nothing.
Right.
Yeah, so this has kind of changed. I'm kind of glad it was, because it's kind of sillier thinking they're going down in the ocean to get him back up.
Right.
Out of Commission is kind of dark because this implies all the times the park carts that were destroyed through the show were alive.
Well, no, it doesn't, because he only came to life when they poured soda on his engine.
Right, but he remembers stuff.
That's true as well.
This show knows
That's
how to
weird.
make... This show knows how to make an emotional moment. I wish there was a little bit more later on. Unfortunately not until the final season.
Yeah.
We might find a few more here and there, but yeah. I wish they did more emotional episodes.
Right.
But where do you want to put Out of Commission? This one I was thinking like A or B.
I'll give you A.
Right. It's not S tier to me.
Right.
It does have its slow moments, and
Right.
yeah, the ending was kind of weird.
That's right, we also learned about the Benson's dog incident here.
Right. Yeah, Benson, they lost a dog. I might put it under House Rules.
Alright.
Yeah, this one, I think it's a fine episode. Out of
Okay.
Commission, definitely a decent model.
Yep.
Sorry, what came next?
The one where Starla causes all the problems.
Oh, no.
Fancy restaurant.
Oh, that one's on here, too.
Yeah.
Fancy restaurant. Okay, I was afraid it was going to be the whales one.
No, not yet. That might be next season.
Alright, so once again, Starla comes back, and she does kind of cause the problem in this one, but it actually leads to a pretty decent adventure.
Yeah.
Starla wants Muscle Man to meet her parents, and they're meeting at a fancy restaurant, where Muscle Man, of all characters, has to step outside his comfort zone and be fancy and well-mannered. But Muscle Man sucks at it because he's Muscle Man, so he needs Mordecai and Rigby to help teach him to be fancy and dapper, leading to a lot of hilarious antics as he tries to impress the parents.
Yep.
I really like this one.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite Muscle Man episodes, and I know you love the climax, especially.
Oh, yeah, of course, with the fight. And also them attacking Mordecai and Rigby while giving one final test.
Right, they have lessons for kids about how to be a gentleman, and Muscle
Right.
Man screws that up.
Yeah.
Like, he holds the door up and then bolts in
Right.
first before Rigby and
Pulls
shoves
up
the
the
chair in it. How do you feel? Fancy. I can't do this. I found that part just so hilarious.
Yeah.
But they finally convince Muscle Man how to be fancy. He dresses in a nice suit, and they do the old give him a microphone and whisper in his ear lessons and the rules on what to do.
Yep.
And they go there. Muscle Man is appearing charming, dapper, friendly, like a gentleman. The parents are also kind of acting rich. I did kind of suspect that there was something up with this, but we find out later.
What do you mean, where they say nothing?
Right, they barely talk, but yeah, they say charmed or indeed.
Yeah.
That's like most of their lines. Indeed. They have a nice dinner, and I do like the tell a nice anecdote, to which I replied, my mom. Have fancy Muscle Man. Everything goes great, but then it turns out there's a villain in this, the fancy French waiter, and
Yeah.
I do like this guy. He's like hilariously insane. He has very strict rules and sees through Muscle Man's disguise that he's not fancy at all,
Yeah.
and basically sets him up, exposes that Muscle Man is not fancy. Your waiter is taking a break. They beat up Mordecai and Rigby.
And rip out the wire.
Right. He chooses the wrong soup for a souffle. You disgust me. Then he summons his red coat henchmen to kick them out.
Right.
Muscle Man says, oh no, they have the right. They paid for it and he wants their dessert. Very well. You may enjoy your dessert. In the emergency room! And they have a big fight.
Yeah.
But we get the twist. Starla's parents are not fancy either.
Yep.
They were pretending, they were dressing up just to impress their daughter's boyfriend. And it leads to a classic action fight scene in the restaurant, and yeah, I like this. It is so
right?
funny. It is insane.
I love the parents clotheslining the elite guy.
Right, he's like drinking his tea,
And just kicking them.
him, barely breaking a sweat, having this big action fight scene. Unhand my satisfaction chain.
Right.
Rigby going nuts, attacking a guy. Fancy one is one of my favorites. Me too.
And don't forget the ringleader of that group dies.
Right, the waiter gets knocked out the window and on a car, and yeah, we see him die, like broke his neck.
Yeah, the fork's in him.
Yeah, was stabbed and he drops his sai.
That's right, he drops the fork.
Yeah, we see him drop it.
Right,
He grab
yeah,
like the
so-
sai shaped like a fork.
Yeah.
But then Muscle Man finally makes peace with the parents and they all go to Wing Kingdom. Hey, this place makes Bistro in La Park look like Bistro in La Trash. And then they take off their shirts and wave them around.
Disgusting Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah, you want my wings?
No thanks, I just lost my appetite.
Yep. Ending with a victory for Muscle Man, but a loss for Mordecai and Rigby.
Yep.
Wolf, I really like this one.
I know, it's really good.
It is. I want to put it on S tier. I might put it low because I know Starla causes the problem.
Yeah, we can put it in the middle.
I'll put it in the middle then. Okay.
Because really, the whole thing with my thing about Starla causing the problem, it really doesn't factor into a whole lot.
Right. I'm going to put it above Skip's strikes.
All right.
But under Weekend at Benson's all these
Okay.
ones. Yeah, this one, definitely one of the funniest Muscle Man adventures. Made my top 10. It is S tier.
Yep.
Fancy. All right, next one.
Another Margaret episode. Diary.
All right, we made it to Mordecai and Rigby house sit for Margaret, where they have to water their plants, because Mordecai is the ultimate simp. They go to Margaret's house to water her plants, only to accidentally destroy Margaret's diary. I do love the accidents. They try to make it better. They drop it. They accidentally break the lock, try to glue it on, use too much glue. They put it in the microwave. They do
Right.
reference the It's Time episode
Oh,
where,
yeah.
like, no, let's not put anything in the microwave. But then they accidentally light the diary on fire, then put it in the toilet, ruining it. Where they go to Skips for advice on how to save it. Where Skips has this sacred magical ritual that will help reconstruct the diary.
Yeah, it's basically taking the contents of it into a new one that will then reshape into the old one.
Right, it'll become a magic new diary. But they cannot open their eyes and look at any of the secrets, otherwise that will piss off the guardian of this ritual.
Yep.
And of course, Rigby screws up because it's always Rigby. Rigby, like, peeks a look and sees evil spirit Margaret, where the Guardian turns into her and is destroying town, coming to kill them unless they reveal a secret of their own.
Yep.
And we finally get some actual character backstory in this episode.
That's where we first learn about Desdemona, technically, with her original design.
Yeah, they tell us why he skips all the time, because he and his first girlfriend did it all the time.
Yep.
He skips and he will skip forever until the end in memory of Desdemona.
Yep.
And yeah, setting up his eventual prequel story.
Yep.
But yeah, and Mordecai admits that, Rigby, I always stole the mattresses you bought and
It was
kept them
just
as
too
my own.
comfy.
Yeah, he's been stacking up mattresses.
Well, it's not mattress. It's the one mattress they ordered for the beds. He's
Right.
just been sleeping on two.
Right, he stole it from Rigby.
Yeah.
And Rigby thinks Eileen looks hot without her glasses on.
Right. I do love how that's the last one to come out of his blurting everything else.
Right, they were about to die until he finally says it. But
Right.
yeah, they make things right and fix the diary. And Skips, we owe you one. You remember when I told you why I skipped?
Yeah.
No, you don't. They just basically keep each other's secrets quiet.
Yep.
And we get a funny twist ending where they didn't even water the plants.
Right.
They're at the bar, and basically Eileen comes out and reveals that, oh, Eileen watered the plants for them because she was actually bunking at the house the whole time.
Right.
It's like, wait, Eileen was there
Well, I don't think it
time.
was at the time. I think she came earlier in
Right.
the week or something.
I know she wasn't there when they burnt the diary.
Of course not.
But she overheard what Rigby said, and that's why she doesn't wear her glasses, and then she bumps into the
Yeah.
table. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
This episode revealed Skips' name. The reason why he skips, at least.
Yeah.
Surprised the waiter didn't show up in Exit 9B. Yeah, that's true. You think he would have been in the background.
Right. Oh, well.
Muscle Man looks fancy only for him to look less fancy and freak out. That was hilarious.
Yep.
To this day, I still don't know which spoon he was meant to eat the dessert with.
Oh, the creme brulee.
Right. It's amazing how many they told the Guardian refused to accept them. Yeah, they told a lot of secrets.
Well, because it had to be a meaningful secret.
I like to go commando. A lot. It's okay.
Right.
Where do you want to put Diary, then? Once
Probably
again,
like
I think
B.
it's... Yeah, I think it's an okay episode.
Yeah, I'm not racing to rewatch it.
Me neither. I thought it was just kind of slow at times. Had its funny moments, but that's
Right.
really it. I will put above Yes Dude Yes, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, we put it at the top.
Yeah, Diary, definitely a decent episode, but more so a B adventure.
Yeah.
Definitely not worth writing home about.
Yep.
Alright, what came next? Final six.
Now we're on the best VHS in the world with Button Willow.
Alright, so I did like this episode, but I got so sick and tired of Cartoon Network replaying it all the time. This is one of those episodes that feels like we always get it. We always, record it. It's always on sneak previews and such. Mordecai and Rigby lose a VHS. They bought the best VHS in the world. However, they unfortunately lost it in their pigsty of a room, where it was taken by a little gnome guy.
He's just been living in their house.
Right, he lives in the vents and lives in this secret cavern under Pops' house, apparently.
Right.
He stole the best VHS and they have to find it, otherwise they're gonna lose their video cards. Like, Roger Craig Smith's character comes back and says, oh, you better pay up, otherwise you're gonna have to pay the price. I hear those guys break thumbs. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna lose their video privileges and might be banned and possibly beaten up if they can't pay for it.
Right.
Apparently, it costs $2,000 to replace or something. Some very high price. But they find out the tape was taken by a gnome guy. This creepy gnome with Armin Shimmerman's voice. He stole the best VHS in the world and isn't giving it back. He is living in their house and apparently he's taken a bunch of things. He's like a little gremlin.
Right.
He stole a bunch of stuff from the park. Benson hears rats in there.
Well, he thinks it's rats.
Well, he thinks it is. And Mordecai and Rigby chase him through the vents, ending up in his cavern, where it turns out he's a hardcore fan for the best VHS in the world. He
Well,
drew...
It's also the only movie he's seen.
Right. It's kind of funny because he drew fan art, wrote his screenplay for a sequel.
Right.
It's my fan fiction. We're gaining readership. And he has all these fake effects, and they eventually knock him down, realize it's all phony. He's just this weak little guy.
Right.
He says he doesn't want to give the best VHS back, he'd rather die and destroy the tape with them. But they talk him down, tell him that, oh, dude, there's other movies out there. That movie's not good. You mean my whole life is a lie? It's kind of funny, but yeah. They eventually show him the real world. That, dude, there's a million other VHS tapes out there. And he surrenders the tape. It's goodbye to old Button Willow McButtonwillow. Ow! He gives them back the tape. They go to the Blockbuster. Everything's good. And he wants his own new tape. Best VHS in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't even get a second or third tape
Nope.
with it. But yeah, he's addicted to it. Where do you want to rank this episode? Once
Probably
again,
like a B.
yeah, I think it's a fine episode.
Yeah.
Has its funny moments, but got sick and tired of how often they replayed it.
Right.
Roger Craig Smith was like Frank Welker, D. Bradley Baker of Regular Show. Yeah, he was everywhere.
Right. It's weird that Wikipedia keeps putting him as a guest voice, though.
Mordecai having a microwave war flashback and foreshadowing Skips' backstory.
Yeah.
I wonder where the gnome guy came from. It's never explained. Yeah, he lives underground in the cave,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of underground monsters in this show.
No worry.
Honestly, this one I think is a B tier episode. It has its funny moments, but just pure dumb fun. Okay, I did Yes Dude Yes a
Above
bit
Video
more.
Game Wizard, at least.
Yeah. Had its funny moments. The little gnome guy is pretty hilarious, but the episode's just kind of slow.
Yep.
This one I'll put on to B. Like the best VHS, it does not advertise well what it sells. Final 5. Wolf, what's next?
Some pretty strong ones for a little bit. It's with Prankless.
Ah, yeah. You talk about this one. I gotta
Alright.
take care of my water.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom.
So, this one I always headcanon as the opening being Muscle Man actually getting the prank back on the guys that he promised in the lottery ticket episode, because it opens up with him taping Mordecai's mattress to the ceiling because, oh man, Mordecai Walking's like, why's my mattress on the ceiling, bro? But unfortunately, Pops comes in at the wrong time, chasing a balloon which taps against the bed and causes the whole thing to fall on top of him and greatly injure him. He is wheelchair bound, he's crying, and it freaks Muscle Man out to the point that he's gonna give up pranks forever because for the first time, one of his pranks actually hurt someone. There were actual consequences to it. But even though Rigby celebrates this, it's actually a bad thing because, believe it or not, Muscle Man helped end a prank war between the rival park. Yep, the introduction of Gene. And even though it's a crazy scenario where even though like he finished the war or ended it, who knows when they'll come back. And apparently it was immediate. Gene was waiting for this moment his entire life because it becomes an all-out war zone of pranks, basically. And without Muscle Man, they don't do so well. They all get taken down with their honestly kind of lame pranks with like throwing expired salami on things, tinfoiling or taping up the bathrooms, normal tomato stuff, all that greatness. And eventually, Benson does try to get Muscle Man back into it, but he reaffirms where his stance is, that he doesn't want to hurt anybody, even though, and also apparently that Gene's pranks aren't hurting anyone, it's just hurting Land, which I call BS on, because there's a lot of crazy stuff his park does, the biggest one being the whoopee cushion bombs, as well as actually tar and feathering Mordecai and Rigby. So Benson has a desperate attempt to get Muscle Man to come back in. He has to fake an attack, basically.
Right. The pranks are hurting me.
Yeah.
Pops takes a boxing glove to the face because it was from Gene.
Yeah.
And it snaps Muscle Man back into action where he pretty much wrecks everyone.
Right, and he uses complete bullshit
Get
science.
to your favorite moments. He sends Gene into this death machine hurling towards the sun, but nope, it was all a prank. How'd you do that?
Easy. Mirrors.
Easiest trick in the book. And yeah, it was all mirrors,
Just
which
4
complete
tall
BS.
mirrors, right?
Used a bunch of mirrors to make
This
that
whole
real.
Willy Wonka sequence.
Yep, Gene gets his comeuppance. They force him and his crew to clean up the park, or else he'll bust out the mirrors again. Muscle Man gets his groove back, and he's back to being the prank master. But we get our twist. Benson and Pops faked it all along. It was all a prank on Muscle Man to get him back.
Yep.
And yeah, this one's honestly pretty good.
I know.
I really like it. It's so hilarious.
It's another very dramatic one that takes itself seriously.
Right. I do understand why Muscle Man doesn't want to get back into pranking. He almost killed Pops.
Exactly.
And he felt bad because the innocent one almost died.
Right.
But also has a lot of funny moments. Gene is actually a pretty great antagonist in this one especially.
Hey, you guys lose your marbles. And again, I still call BS on the whoopee cushion bombs not hurting anybody.
Whenever I heard Gene's voice, I have a feeling he would need to kick his Rangers in the butts. Because he's Red Foreman.
Right.
Yeah, Kurtwood Smith plays him. And
Yep.
yeah, he's honestly pretty funny in this role. Kurtwood Smith was a really funny voice actor. I have to agree with Wolf. My headcanon is that Muscle Man was getting him back after Big Winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it was most likely. This was the prank he wanted back.
Yeah, because it's specifically targeted at Mordecai.
My headcanon, the sea monsters from her place went to sleep forever during the prank war, given the lake was turned into grape flavor soda.
Yeah, or they just died there.
Yeah, that would be dark, but yeah. Prankless has to go into S tier, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, this one, another great Muscle Man episode.
Right.
I do love the line, believe it or not, Muscle Man's pranking saved this park. I'll put it under stick hockey. Does that sound good? Or
You could put it above stick hockey.
okay, above fancy restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Under Weekend Inventions, though.
Okay. Yeah, under that one
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, Prankless. Definitely one of Muscle Man's classics. It made my top 10 best Muscle Man
Yep.
episodes. It is badass. Going on S tier.
Yep.
Final four, Wolf.
You better get ready, because we're in for some pretty high octane ones here.
All right.
Death Bear.
Death Bear. Death Bear. Death Bear. Ah, this one's so good.
I know. Again, this and the next one are gonna be high octane. So this one starts with it's the two guys and the two girls, Mordecai, Rigby, Eileen, and Margaret, doing a night. They're having a night out. They're gonna do a horror movie, and they can't decide on what movie to actually watch. Of course, Mordecai wants the romantic comedy.
Yeah, but they decide, hey, why watch a scary movie when we can live one? Then they talk about the legend of Death Bear.
Yep.
Death Bear is apparently this bear at the zoo that used to entertain children until it went nuts and killed one of the zookeepers, where they were forced to close down the entire zoo. But rumor has it, Death Bear never left this zoo. He's still there, haunting it, living underground in the remains of his old domain. And they should totally explore it to see if the legend is true. And unfortunately, the first half of this is kind of a Margaret and Mordecai love shipping episode.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
It is kind of slow, I do admit that, but honestly, I do think the payoff was absolutely worth it. They go to the zoo, get a lot of jump scares, fake outs, them trolling each other, making fun of Mordecai for being scared, but it turns out to all be a prank, bruh. Rigby was just screwing with them.
Yep.
Rigby does have some funny moments, but it's funny Dick Rigby.
Yeah.
However, while they're screwing around, they take a photo in Death Bear's exhibit, only to accidentally wake up the real Death Bear.
Yep.
And this hyper-realistic bear steps out with the Nazi helmet and cape.
Right.
This bear is, like, huge. Like, this 10-foot tall, realistic-looking bear chases them all the way back to the park, and this is where the episode goes from 0 to infinity.
Yep.
It is insanely funny. They call Animal Control. It's Death Bear. And Animal Control comes in like police trying to shoot him down. And it karate chops and slashes
Just
them.
the spin kick on one of them.
Right? That got me off guard where he like spin kicks like a karate fight.
And also the one poor guy who just gets his arms...
Tries to jump him from behind and Death Bear slashes his arms off.
I want to go home.
And then one of the guys gets killed, but Mordecai grabs his trank gun, accidentally shooting Rigby.
Right.
What the heck, man? Sorry. And leads to the funniest moment. Mordecai shooting Death Bear up with so many darts, tranking him, and the bear keeps charging at him.
Right.
It got like 100 in its face alone.
I know, and it just shakes him off.
Right? Death Bear charges, but finally, the drugs eventually kick in at the last second.
Adrenaline is one hell of a drug.
Right? It kicks in and Death Bear passes out. They capture Death Bear. They take him to a sanctuary.
Yeah.
They're like 5-star hotels. And Mordecai and Margaret get a little closer because being afraid is what helped you be brave.
Right.
Which is honestly a pretty nice lesson, honestly. And Rigby ended up screwing up the photo.
I was like, you were brave too. Maybe less brave, though. Thanks, Arlene.
You too. He's still on the drugs.
Right.
What I can't believe how many times he was shot with tranquilizers and kept going.
Right.
But that's what made it so funny. Like, this bear was not a normal bear.
Right. Also, I still loved Mordecai's Chad moment where he charges Death Bear into the wall to save Eileen.
Right. That was a cool Mordecai moment.
Right.
Mordecai is actually the best in this episode.
Definitely also an example of shifting power levels.
Right. If Death Bear was in the real world, it would be just an urban legend, but in regular show universe, urban legends are 100% real.
Yeah, honestly.
Because anything can happen. Death Bear was the episode to see Mordecai and Rigby in full clothing. Yeah, they wore sweaters
That's
for
right.
the first time.
We get their alternate outfits.
I'm surprised Gene and his park crew never got arrested because of how anyone is okay with them doing that. Imagine walking by when it's raining pies or the whoopee cushion bombs.
Right. I'm also surprised Muscle Man didn't when he threw the giant water balloon at the park and flooded the area.
Right, that probably killed a few people.
Right, wrecked cars, city damage.
Remember when Benson was upset that he wasn't invited to the park manager's party?
Yep.
Yep. Gene would come back in that one because he's a bigwig there.
Right.
Okay, Wolf, I think this is an S tier episode because the ending saves this episode.
Right.
Death Bear is like so insane.
It definitely needed that slower moment in the beginning.
Right, because it kind of catches you off guard. It's gonna be
Right.
like a small, subtle horror movie.
Yeah.
Nope, it turns out there's a real giant killer bear on the loose, and it chases them, karate fights them,
So
and they have to
good.
shoot him like a million times just to get him down.
Yeah.
This one definitely S tier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it under excellent challenge.
Okay.
I love it that much.
Alright.
It is so crazy.
Now, this next one I think is actually going to beat Excellent Challenge because it's, again, the other high octane one, Fuzzy Dice.
Oh yes,
Yes.
this one is in this season.
Yep.
We made it, folks. Fuzzy Dice. The park crew needs a birthday present for Pops, but there's only one thing he loves, a pair of fuzzy dice from the Fun Fun Zone, where the guys go to an arcade to win 1,000,000 tickets to buy these rare fuzzy dice. And basically it escalates from that point on. They go to like a weird Five Nights at Freddy, Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah.
type of area.
Right.
The creepy animatronics, all the annoying kids. And I call BS that air hockey does not give tickets.
I know, right? Like, everything gives tickets here.
Right? Like, even Skis Ball, which
I don't
also
know.
did not
No,
give
that-
many
that one
tickets. It gave a few, but not as
Okay.
many as others.
I do like the line, the opening. Unfortunately, I'm no good at throwing skis balls.
Right? Sounds so
I
weird.
know.
But yeah, they want to get Pops this gift. It's the only thing he wants. And they disguise Rigby as a kid. Okay. They let them in. They play all these arcade games and finally earn 1,000,000 tickets working together and playing skis ball. When the balls drop, when the game starts,
Yep.
they do their formation and finally win 1,000,000 tickets. However, the animatronics come to life because those fuzzy dice actually have stolen uncut diamonds inside of them.
Yep.
They were hiding here for like 10 to 20 years to wait for the law and
The
grand
statute
law.
of limitations to
Right.
for grand theft larceny.
Right, which was supposed to be tonight at midnight until you blew it. Have the epic car chase. The
Right.
Capricola gang are super weird but super hilarious enemies.
Back off, creep!
Right? They're like these Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics.
Yeah.
They steal the prize car, go on a car chase, and
Yeah.
Muscle Man almost dies. But this is why people love the episode. When they make it to the docks, there's a big shootout with the police using real guns and bullets, and the Capricola gang get wasted. They get shot, they blow them up, the entire FBI show up and
Right.
kill them with all sorts of guns. There's pistols, shotguns, snipers.
Chain gun.
The chain gun guy shows up and they'll get horribly murdered.
And of course, the absolute best line, smoke 'em.
Yeah, they all die horribly.
Right.
Yeah, this ends with the police shooting up the villains, and it is so impressive that
Right.
regular show pulled this
Yeah, because
off.
at the time, this was not really allowed. Real guns in cartoons was such a taboo.
Right, and also they got away with it because they're funny talking robots getting shot.
Right.
They show all the bullet casings even falling down.
Wow, the chain gun. Like, again, how did they ever get away with that?
And they play the ending montage to Breakfast Club. Don't you forget about me.
Yeah, where Muscle Man likes the fuzzy dice too much. The guy who was working the
Working the ticket booth.
gets a millionaire because of his ergonomic reaching hook, and the Capicola gang was not found, but their whereabouts are unknown.
Yeah, this will not be the last we see of them again.
Surprisingly.
But yeah, Fuzzy Dice is awesome.
I know.
Is this one gonna be our number one?
Honestly, I think it has to be.
Yeah, this one.
It's insanely good.
It is. It's funny, it's creative, and it really catches you off guard with how far
Right.
it goes. Fuzzy Dice might be the best episode of the season. We got
Yeah.
2 more left, but this one easily S tier.
Easily, I think, top 10 of the whole series.
Really? You would go that far?
I do think so.
I can see it, but yeah, Fuzzy Dice, it is awesome. It is the best prize going on S tier.
God, this one had some really strong episodes.
I know. Look how many we got in S and A tier.
Right?
Even B. Only 3 duds so far.
So far, we still have 2 more, and I think they might end up near there.
Spider-Man the animated series fixed it by using laser guns. They censored their guns.
That's what everyone did. Heck, E.T. removed the guns and made them radios.
Is this the first time guns were shown on regular show?
I think
Was
so.
it? I thought there was one more.
I'm trying to remember.
I remember they always fist fight, but yeah.
Because what? There's the cane sword as the weapon. There's the fist of justice, the mace.
Wasn't there a prize for the prizes rather than the tickets? Yeah, the tickets were a penny each, but it was like $10,000.
Right.
That's why they won the tickets instead.
Yep. I also do like the scene where they're waiting for the tickets to come out.
Right. Oh yes, Fuzzy Die, the episode that combines Five Nights at Freddy's and Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The rules at the Fun Zone reminds me of how I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese's, but I can't go in without kids.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's a safety precaution now.
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm so curious how Pops would have gotten in.
I guess he went there with Mr. Maillard at one point.
I guess.
That's my theory. I love it when urban legends are true. Yeah, I do too. I wonder if Death Bear played a lot of Tekken. Main the Kuma the bear. That's funny.
Love Kuma.
There was a Muscle Man shotgun in Terror Tales. Yeah, that did happen.
Right.
Yeah, I remember he had the gun. I think that was the first time we saw a gun.
Definitely.
Muscle Man had the shotgun because we were surprised since it was the first time and he's the only one with a gun.
Right. Well, technically, there's the crossbow.
Right, okay, so this one had multiple guns, and they actually shot someone with them.
Yep.
Alright, Fuzzy Die, it is S tier.
And it's the last good episode of the season. Because we're left with Sugar Rush. The one where Skips
What
is
about
wrong.
Mad Kiss?
That one's after.
Okay.
That's the last one, actually.
Sugar Rush, the one where they get the donuts.
Yep, and Skips is wrong for once.
Right, that's like a big deal.
But it
Ooh,
really isn't.
Skips was wrong. It's like, he doesn't have the solution for everything.
Right, there have been a couple times where he didn't know how to
No,
help.
I think they just wanted the fourth wall break
Oh,
joke.
yeah.
Like, alright, I was wrong, don't rub it in. It's like you guys come to me every week with some new problem to solve.
Right.
Needed to rehydrate.
Yeah.
Okay, so they get these donuts, but they are completely drenched in sugar, and Pops sneaks a donut in and eats them, where he becomes hyperactive.
Yep.
Pops is losing all control and he won't come down from his sugar high, where Skips unfortunately gives them bad advice. They tell him more sugar.
So that way he'll crash.
Right, but it sends him so hyper that he goes into another dimension. He's faster than the rest of us, and they follow him in and realize everyone around them is slow because they're so hyperactive and fast.
Yep.
And Skips learns he was wrong. Right, they eat like Pops' money. We're gonna eat my money? It's for the greater good, Pops.
And they go into the horrifying dimension where everything's black and white and
Right, that
blurred
creepy
with scary
shadow
face.
dimension.
Yeah.
Everyone has like jagged looking faces. Everyone's a shadow person. And it's very windy there. They're like moving so fast,
Exactly.
everyone's like stopped in place.
Right.
Like Skips had like that scary face.
Right. I'm just
But yeah,
reminding myself.
They find out, oh, there is a solution. Benson's whole wheat donut. The solution is less sugar.
Yep.
So they eat something that has no sugar in it, and it sends them back through each dimensional plane. And they call out Skips for being wrong. But eventually get back to regular, but they realize, oh no, we haven't gotten the donuts then because we ate them all. Where they use their flash super speed to go all the way to the donut shop and back to make it just in time before finishing the whole wheat donuts. And I do like the ending though, where Muscle Man eats them all. You know who else likes donuts these good? My mom, my mom, me mom, me mom, me mom, me mom, me mom, me mom.
Hey, where's my whole wheat donut?
It doesn't care that Muscle Man's gone.
Right.
But yeah, basically, it's a lesson on how too much sugar is a bad thing. And yeah, they crash out from their sugar rush.
Right.
It's, yeah, I do kind of see they do deserve that a bit.
Oh, yeah.
For how irresponsible they were. But yeah, basically, a lesson on not eating too much sugar.
Yep.
Honestly, I think this episode is also kind of fine.
Yeah.
Not one of my favorites. I might put it on low A tier, maybe B tier.
I could do around there, yeah.
Right. Do you like it? Well, I think it's funny.
Again, yeah, it's fine. I just really don't like the line of poking at Skips, really.
Right, like, Skips was wrong, you were wrong!
Like, I feel like it's a bit too much.
Right. Like, well, Skips hasn't solved every problem ever.
Right, he didn't help them in Skunked, or even with the Tate, or the...
Don't forget where he killed Rigby in arm wrestling.
Right.
It's like, yeah, there's been moments where Skips failed to help them or didn't give advice that worked out.
Right.
But they make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
This one I might put low A.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. I'll put it under cruising.
Okay.
Yeah, Sugar Rush, honestly a pretty decent episode. It's dumb fun, but that's really all it is.
Yep.
Not one of my all-time favorites, but definitely a tasty treat. Alright, let's end this with our final one.
Bad Kiss.
Do whole wheat donuts exist, or is it just a bagel? Yeah, it's a bagel.
Right.
That was the joke. It's really a bagel, but Benson insists on calling it whole wheat donut.
Right.
I'm more of a gauze guy. Do whole wheat donuts exist, or is it just a bagel?
I read that one.
The reason for the my mom part was because of the my mom phrase. Yeah, I know that.
Well, yeah, of course. And he's getting too hyper and he can't stop himself, basically.
Are you thinking about doing a Has-Been Hotel tier list soon? Yeah, I am. I'm not sure if Wolf is gonna join me.
Nope.
Yep, I will do one in the future. Just have some other things to prioritize. I wonder that same dimension that Jinx Rigby monster came from, because the Shadow Skips look similar to his Jinx monster
I
form.
doubt it, because this one's more based on speed rather than being in a mirror.
Right.
Although it would explain his weird, quick running, but insanely long hallway. Still not over that.
Sorry, just drinking. Alright, let's end this with Bad Kiss.
Yeah.
Mordecai finally kisses Margaret, but his breath is bad.
Yep.
Yeah, so Mordecai screws up his one good chance to kiss the girl of his dreams, so he uses time travel to go back in time and make it better. He tries to improve the moment, tries to fix his mistakes, only to completely fumble and screw up time every time.
Yep.
So, apparently, this is the first episode where Rigby has that time machine, which will come back in a later episode.
Yep.
Rigby has a time sphere where they go back in time and honestly kind of cause certain events to happen, but it explains like some stuff they mentioned early in the episode.
Right.
Like, Mordecai didn't brush his teeth, didn't take any mints, and actually eats a burrito off the ground.
It was the chili dog.
Chili dog, that's it.
Well, yeah, 5-second rule.
5-second rule, guys, and that made his breath rank.
Right. And he didn't take a mint, even though there was an entire episode about him overdoing the mints.
Like, seriously? You
gotta
gotta pack
pack
a
a
mint,
mint.
bro. That felt like a commercial moment.
Right.
Like, he looks at his toothbrush for a second, but grabs the comb.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's what the ladies like.
God.
Then they kind of make things worse. They piss Margaret off. They fail to get him to change his breath. Fail him to take the hint, basically.
Right.
But eventually, they try to straight up ambush his past self and
just
prevent
pour
him from
mouthwash in
Take
him.
the mouthwash. But Mordecai gets an evil time clone who steals the time machine for himself to go back in time so he can kiss Margaret, leading to a duel between two Mordecais. Kind of funny that the Flash would rip this off, but yeah. They chase him, and I do love this moment where they're going in different parts of the show.
Right.
Even parts in this season. We see them, like, going camping can be cool at one
Right, we
point.
see the deer. Well, we see sort of like the prelude of camping can be cool because it's just the two guys.
Right, and we see just set up the chairs,
Right,
and where he's, like, thinks he's flashing before his very eyes. He
Right.
sees them running. That part was really
While
funny.
he's taking fire from the Destroyer of Worlds.
Bro, it was really weird. The song sounded kind of like a video game theme.
Right.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
that's my water.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually they fight him, they chase him all throughout, but Mordecai realizes that he has to prevent the moment from ever happening. That is his only solution.
Yep.
So, evil clone Mordecai makes it to the car, but is ambushed by Mordecai and Rigby jumping him, where they destroy the time machines in their separate timelines.
Which makes me confused about what is happening now. Like,
Right,
who
especially
we're
because
following.
he still has one in the
Yeah. Well, because he.
Exit 9B.
Yeah,
that's it.
that is weird.
Yeah, so they break them in their different timelines, and that, I guess, fixes the timeline somehow.
Right.
And basically, Mordecai doesn't give Margaret the kiss.
Yeah.
He avoids her and friend zones her, and they go back where they make another time pun at the end, but hints that, yep, Margaret is interested in Mordecai, and next time they're gonna have a good kiss.
Yep.
And that's the end of Bad Kiss. Oh boy. I'm not sure where I want to rank this one, honestly.
Yeah.
It's another love triangle episode.
Right, and I don't really find myself racing to rewatch it.
Yeah, me neither. I think it has its moments. There are some funny moments.
Right.
I love the time travel chase, but
Right.
ultimately it's another bad love triangle episode, and the episode is pretty much spelling out that Mordecai literally is his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the villain in this is an evil time clone of himself.
Who also abducts himself in the past.
Mind trip episode, lol.
I was like, whoa, man, I owe Muscle Man so much money.
Which weirdly came back in the episode where they did get a real date. Or Do or Diaper. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. What? That wasn't in the season.
Nope.
But he
I thought
mentioned.
it happened already.
Yeah, me too. Was that season?
It might have been season 2.
Might have been. We'll check again later. But yeah. Bad Kiss. Where do you want to rank it then, Wolf?
B or C?
Not one of my favorites, honestly. I don't race to rewatch this one. And yeah, it has its funny moments. I might put it low B. I did like it more than Butt Dial, honestly.
How was Do or Diaper in the 4th season?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
early.
Yeah.
Wait, so no, yeah, the whole Mint thing did actually happen before.
They confused their
God,
continuity.
alright.
Great continuity.
Well, no, because the continuity's right in that I would have been confused.
Right.
Jeez.
This episode doesn't feel like a season finale.
Not at all.
Through episode, and Rigby's time machine plays the plot in Exit 9B, the season premiere of the season 4, but it's a love triangle episode.
Right.
Yeah, I get used to that. Okay, so Bad Kiss, honestly, kind of an okay one.
Yeah.
It's worth watching once, but nothing you'll race to rewatch. Bad Kiss going on to B.
Yep.
Exactly what the letter it starts with. But we did it, Wolf. We friggin' did it. We somehow survived all of this. We did a 40-episode season, talked about them all.
Technically 39.
Yeah, take one last snapshot if you can't see, trying to fit them all down
Yeah.
here. But honestly, we had a pretty good season here.
Yeah.
Got a lot of S tiers.
Yeah,
some-
over half of them are in S or A.
Yeah, pretty good A tier, some in B tier, and only really 3 weak episodes.
Right.
So we'll go over them one last time for any of you late birds showing up late, or for those of you who skip click to the end. So, miraculously, none in F tier. They barely dodged F tier.
Yeah, they're close.
They were close, but in D tier, our duds are Gut Model, worst episode of the season, easily.
Yeah.
Then Replaced and the best burgers in the world. Yeah, these 3 suck. Do not watch them. They are easily skippable.
I feel like you can watch Replaced at least once, though.
Yeah,
the other
Replaced
2
is
you
just
can
boring.
skip.
Replaced is just plain boring.
Right.
Gut Model, this one's easily the worst of the season.
Yeah.
And in C tier, our below average, only
Fortune
one.
Cookie.
Fortune Cookie, which was more so just a mean-spirited episode.
Right, another one you can skip.
Had some funny moments, but that's about it.
Yep.
But in B tier, our okay ones: Butt Dial, Bad Kiss, Access Denied, Dead at 8, Video Game Wizard, the best VHS in the world.
Yes, dude. Yes.
And Diary. Yeah, these ones are fine.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a single watch at least. Not ones that we race too often, but these ones did a decent job. They're passable.
Yep.
But in A tier, our awesome ones: Under the Hood, Campy Can Be Cool, Wrap It Up, Fists of Justice, Trash Boat, Cool Bikes, I almost missed that one, Cool Bikes, House Rules,
Out
Out
of
of Commission, Skips versus Technology, Cruisin'.
And Sugar Rush.
All these ones, pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty golden standard episodes. These ones, definitely funny, a good time. You can not go these episodes without laughing or feeling something once.
Right.
But in S tier, what are the best episodes of Season 3?
Think Positive.
Slam Dunk.
Skip Strengths.
Bet to be Blonde.
What was that? Stick Hockey.
To cocky.
Yep.
Fancy Restaurant.
I can...
Prankless.
Okay, Prankless.
Prankless.
Yep.
Weekend at Benson's.
Yep.
Big Winner. Muscle Mentor.
Busted Cart. Trucker Hall of Fame. Death Bear.
Death Bear.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah.
Terror Tales from the Park 1, and number 1, Fuzzy
Fuzzy
Dice.
Dice.
Yep, Fuzzy Dice is the best one. Worst one, Gut Model. I still can't believe these 2 are in the same season, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I thought Gut Model came way earlier.
Right?
But yeah, got that, folks. This is our ranking in full. Surprisingly, none in F tier this time, but
This
that
time.
will change soon.
Yep.
But yeah, once again, actually got a pretty good regular show season.
Yep, solid season.
Great regular show season. Number 1, Fuzzy Dice. We love it. That is the best episode of season 3. Possibly future top 10 best episodes. But yeah, this was another good entry of regular show's reputation. It is a good season worth watching. Check out all these episodes we bragged about above, and avoid these ones down in C&D like the plague. But, alright, let's start wrapping up. First, we'll tease what's coming up. Wolf, anything you want to tease?
I've got Goosebumps in the pipeline still. I'm gonna try to get through the remaining episodes, so bear with me.
Alright, I can wait patiently.
I know.
But yeah, I got some Twilight Zone reviews available on Patreon. Go check that out. There's not going to be a tier list tomorrow. We're going to be taking a break that day. But yeah, there are Twilight Zone reviews up there, and I'm working on a big, super top secret video right now. I can't tell you in too many details. It is going to be big. It's going to be huge. There's going to be dragons coming on their way. It's a really big project. I hope you guys like it, but keeping it under wraps. Then after that, I might do a Dark Side tale. Yeah, those are two of my ideas so far. Next tier list, we do have a Poison Ivy tier list idea I want to do. I'm trying to find a good tier list to use. I do want to do another Power Rangers episode tier list. I have that on file right now. And regular show season 4 might not do it yet. Wolf and I are going to take a break from regular show, especially because we're going to rewatch episodes. But yeah, don't expect season 4 soon, or we're going to work on other things in between. I also have the Walking Dead Telltale villains. I'm thinking about doing that because it's mercifully shorter, so it won't take up too much time. But yeah, those are all the teases you get so far. Thank you all for joining us. I'm so glad you love these tier lists.
Yeah.
But now I guess it's time we wrap up so Wolf and I can finally get lunch and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Alright, ready, Wolf?
Yep.
Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, or just tune in for more videos posted here on Wolf Entertainment. I'm your host, Catastrophe.
And I'm Wolf.
And we'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Think positive.